But yeah, I can do 46 hours on this thing, and I made this tiny little holder.
This is a good little note keeper.
But yeah, there we go. Hey, kitty cat. All right.
My Evan
Are you gonna put your phone over here, or am I gonna put my...
You're good. Yeah, no. Let me get...
I'm gonna put my phone over there.
Okay. I'll just roll my dice on it, it's fine.
Appreciate.
Cool.
You got 5 free minutes.
I meant to mention this like 20 minutes ago when it was somewhat relevant, but I met Frank Stallone once.
Wow.
Who? Yes.
Sylvester Stallone's brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine he was
at the Arnold,
but
at an Italian festival, because my dad used to play in an Italian band.
Oh wow.
And he was like, "You're not gonna think this is cool now, but when you're older, you're gonna think this is really cool." I'm like, "Yeah, kind of was."
Who, Frank Stallone?
Yeah, and he was a really. I don't really remember the conversation, but my dad was like, "No, he was a really cool dude."
Oh, your dad said. I thought it was Frank Stallone talking to you like, "Hey, kid, in the future you'll think this is cool."
No, it was
I thought that was like. I thought Frank Stallone told you that.
He did.
Oh,
He was like,
okay, so, yeah.
"You'll think this is a cool meeting in the future."
Yep. Okay, so
but
that
it was like behind the stage at an Italian festival, so he was just kind of walking around. He was there too for some reason.
I don't know what he's famous for.
Being the brother of
being the brother of
Sylvester Stallone's brother.
Basically.
Yeah.
That guy, they had an actor at Big Lots that was like the brother of a famous actor. One time they had him act in one of our... That was the big, like... Every time we filmed a commercial, it would be brought up like, "No, so-and-so's brother used to do it for us."
Henry Duff.
Like, it was the
like-
brother of an already not super noticeable...
What's that movie? I think
Snakes on a Plane.
no, Fred Claus.
Oh, fuck me.
Freddie Friday.
God, that was...
I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think it was necessarily good.
Not a highlight of Paul Giamatti's
It existed
career.
as a movie.
But I just remember that one scene where they have like the council groups for people with famous brothers, and Frank Stallone was in that scene because it's Fred Claus is Santa Claus's brother in the movie.
I was like, when you became a saint, you become immortal, but so do all your family, whether they want to or not.
Painful.
Pencil? Oh yeah.
Pain Soul, not a pencil, a pain soul.
Stick out.
I've also seen
Hand like
clips
this.
of the Vox Machina TV series.
I've been meaning to watch it.
It's nice. Grog is fun. Whoa, Jacob, how did you drop that? That was crazy.
It's like I dropped it and then gravity decided to shoot it towards you for some weird reason.
Hey, hold out your hand. Hold out your hand.
Where's
Hold out your
Greg?
hand like you're calling it to
I
you.
don't know.
I was hanging him out earlier. I went and got his graphics card with him.
Oh,
He's probably more.
My grip is too tight.
that's Jesus.
God damn it. God dang it, Harry. You know, it took me a
I was like, you got the XT version because
Like, I
it
was
was
like, are you
$10 more
than
than the non-XT version.
Dang it, Alex.
And it's just like,
That's
yeah, no, I'll spend the $10 more.
understandable, and also that's a pretty big graphics card you just bought.
Oh yeah.
I've been looking at RTX
Grace
3060 Ti's
in
in vain.
Her character, and he's not here.
I know. I saw it
That's
as well.
hilarious.
They have them at Best Buy
Where did that come from?
at MSRP. It's just they're never in stock,
I
obviously.
don't believe that's MSRP.
They
I've heard things
are-
about games about Best Buy.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
At Micro Center, they are not for MSRP. They are for market price, but they do have them
Yeah.
in stock. But like a 380 Ti is $2,000, and
Yeah, I'm just.
God, my whole system was.
I don't
Less
want
than
to
that.
spend like $800 on a
Yep. Is this you one outside again?
graphics card.
I know what you want.
Yeah, I know what we're talking about.
You
It's a
and
graphics
Paul
card.
play a game.
By the way, my 980 Ti is still holding strong. I was like, we were looking up comparisons and stuff like that. There's a particular site I use called CPU Mark, or PC Mark, isn't it? And they just take people submit. They have a test that you can
Oh
download.
yeah, the like little comparison website.
Yep.
I'm using that a lot. Last couple of days.
Mhm. And his is literally so in their units. I'm at just about a 13,000. Ray's new graphics card is at 23,000, and like mine can handle a lot, his is almost double mine. Oh, by the way,
'Cause I did look it up earlier, and I think it was like top 20 on the website.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's up there.
It was
That
like
being said,
13th.
The 3080 Ti, because it's optimized for gaming specifically, is far. It did outpace the 3090.
4000 series is coming out soon.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
What?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've also heard that like Ukraine and Taiwan are important for the microchip process.
Taiwan especially.
I'm thinking maybe just pull the trigger on a graphics card as soon as possible before shit gets worse.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't see Taiwan getting attacked now, but then again, I didn't see. Actually, no, I didn't
No,
see.
we all
saw
we
that.
all saw that. Yeah.
I can see.
I think if anything, this will just be like an extra push. People are concerned about Russia, so it's like less
Yeah.
eyes on them if they do shit.
I don't
No,
know. I don't know much.
I think
Yeah.
Oh, that's a life hack I heard
That's why I
about.
know it's
That a lot of companies are going to release bad information
Pakistan is basically
or like
anti
price hikes and
Taiwan.
stuff like that right now because it's all going to be overshadowed by the ongoing war in Ukraine. I don't know if it's true or
to be
not.
to be fair though, Russia cannot be. It's going really badly for Russia because I imagine they were anticipating on
Within a day.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Quickly.
very
Mhm.
quickly, like Afghanistan being taken over by the Taliban like that quick.
Hmm.
If I recall correctly, and I wasn't that knowledgeable of politics back then, but they took over Crimea relatively.
Crimea, they walked in.
Mm-hmm.
No, Crimea was... But Crimea was also full of separatists,
Yeah.
which were being funded by them in the first place.
Similar to like the eastern Ukraine.
Yeah, but even those political movements are like they're small arms. The biggest thing they have is maybe a rifle or something like that. It's a completely different force what the Ukrainians were fighting with, in comparison to say Russia, which has tanks and mostly the biggest thing actually is they can't counter easily is the guided missiles. Is that they can send a missile from Russia and hit anywhere in Ukraine whenever they want. Because the tanks, which suck, they actually, thanks to some very quick, immediate support, have been doing really, like, you can counter a tank, especially in an urban environment. But, it's hard. It's not easy.
Yeah.
They are also getting tremendous amount of resistance by people, which is all really nice to see.
And it seems like the morale. It seems like
The Russians themselves,
No, the Ukrainian people are very.
patriotic.
They have a sense of pride. It feels like
They're
actively-
defending their homeland.
absolutely.
they believe in their cause. Or it seems like Russian forces morale is.
It-
You don't
in
want to fucking do this.
Yeah, well, for one thing, a lot of Russians believe see Ukrainians as culturally the same.
Yeah.
They're just other Russians,
Despite
which is
Putin's
yeah.
attempt to make people see differently.
Yeah, the way that he's characterizing
Oh,
Ukrainians is they're mostly neo-Nazis and fascists and whatnot.
Yeah, and
At the same time, he's claiming that they are native Russians anyway, and so we're just going by the silent majority that they all want to be Russian anyway, and just like no one wants to be Russian, no Ukrainian wants to be Russian.
Yeah.
which is
Oh.
fair.
There was the
A lot
fucking,
of Russians don't want to be Russian.
the fucking,
If you don't want to be Russian, you're going to be put in jail if you're in Russia.
Yeah.
That's what's happening now.
The fucking guys defending Snake Island.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where the Russian says, like, give up, surrender. And the guy's just on the megaphone just saying, fuck you!
Yeah. Well, way to go, Al.
Yep.
My favorite is, like, there's a caption on it, and, like, just before he says fuck off, it says volume up.
You gotta click up the volume. Russian Federation. The direct translation is like Russian Federation ship. Go fuck yourself. And then they were bombed.
Yeah.
That is
In-
tragic, but
um,
that is a way to go out, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Japan had a... So they are indiscriminately firing across anybody in the Black Sea. And there was a cargo ship owned by Japan
Oh.
that got shot.
A cargo ship of Japan's got shot.
A Japanese company that was operated in the Black Sea.
By Russia or Ukraine?
By
I
Japan. Oh, by Russia.
But I assume Russia.
Japan shot Japan!
Context.
Huh.
God
Trust
damn it.
no
I
one,
didn't-
not even yourself.
I don't know about any deaths or anything like that. And I gotta admit, there was quite a few bit of deaths. Last recorded that I saw out from after the last night's fighting was that 3,500 Russians are casualties. Which, by the way, casualties equals death and injury. Which is as much as we have suffered in total from Afghanistan. Which tells you more about American fighting policy more than anything else. But the Ukrainians are definitely not without injuries. But it's looking to be for every 4 Russians, it's 1 Ukrainian. But with those last numbers, I think that has actually increased, which is good for Ukrainians.
Yeah. And fucking Zelensky.
Fuck
what
me.
a fucking badass.
Chad. No, yeah,
he is the Chad.
I was
Like, multiple, like, big governments have offered, like, yo, we can get you out of there. And he's like, no, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I'm
No.
fighting here. People.
No, 2 things happen. Either this goes down and Zelensky becomes a martyr, or Ukraine gets out of this,
And so
intact.
it becomes a
and Zelensky basically...
Is
freedom
the
fighter.
world's badass for a while.
I love how in his like pre-war speech, where it's like he knows this is happening, he went out at the beginning. He was like, "I'm not gonna direct this at Putin because I know he's not listening. I'm directing this towards the entirety of the Russian people to see that we're just people who want to be our own people.
And it's
We just want
and
peace."
it's interesting because, to my understanding of Ukrainian politics, Zelensky actually is more liberal than his predecessors.
Oh, very much so. And Zelensky, a great way to look at it is like Zelensky's career up until his point in politics. It's like having Jon Stewart as your president, like somebody who was a political pundit, like satirist, who decided that like I'm fed up with this, I'm going to go run for politics, winning. And then, like, all of a sudden, he's now, like, on the front lines in a bulletproof vest. And, like, wow, okay. Hard right shift, but this is awesome. There's great.
There we go.
Yay!
Yeah.
You should yell at him for walking
In a
long.
vaguely related note,
I know it's fine. You should
I just
do
heard
it.
today. I don't know if this has been big news, and I just haven't heard about it.
Evan,
But
happy Christmas.
thank you.
I didn't
I
want to leave
do
these in my car.
Appreciate that's fair.
I forgot to
me
put
to,
these in my
like,
box as I was
set
about to
them
head
up
out the door and had to
here.
go acquire boxes.
Getting upgrades. Nice.
Which reminds me, when I do get those upgrades, which thank you very much, by the way.
This is also a power supply because I had to get a new power supply. We need
Okay.
a better power supply.
I'm not sure. I'll at least check. I can't remember what.
Is that the box
power
of the
of
one
one
you
mic.
just bought?
No,
Okay.
I got an 850. This was a
Here.
750.
Okay. You probably would have been okay with the 750.
Yeah, I thought I had a
I'm
650.
gonna let the cat out.
That's fine.
I think you would have been fine with
Gonna
the
let that
650.
I do still have
No, the
your
recommended specs for
760.
the graphics card actually were 750 or higher.
What about 200?
No.
The 760 in my
Didn't it?
machine is still yours. So
No, it's yours. You can keep it as a backup card. I have a card as a backup card just in case.
Or you can use it as a backup card to give to a friend when their computer fucking shits
Fair.
itself.
That,
I can just hold on to it until someone needs it.
yeah, that card's
Oh,
pretty
yes.
old.
Someone-
You might need
Because
it.
I'll get it.
You got screwed.
Because I do have the 750 Ti still somewhere.
I have my original 6670, my Radeon.
When you need a display output.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
My motherboard has no built-in.
Oh, AMD. Up until the last generation
What
of
kind of tea
AMD, they didn't have onboard
Tea-flavored.
graphics.
Tea flavored.
The green
I'll
ones
give
on
you-
the right hand side.
Green, you said?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Oh, this is the long session. No, it's not. I just haven't turned the page.
Oh, hey, it's a Super Troll.
It's Diatroll!
Yeah,
Yeah, a great thing that we have that immediately after
having bought
clearing
them.
out the
Yep.
trolls.
Sparky.
Nice.
This is the
Oh, is
The
there
color
a
printing from
coaster
Europa.
over there?
I will hand you one after this.
Okay.
Fight out Elden Ring.
I have. Elden Ring is still a bit stuttery, just because it is kind of
Optimization.
Not very well optimized for PC.
But
Thank you.
my old card was running it on like medium and was stuttering. This one was trying to run it on high and was having issues. I put it back. It's fine.
I mean, it's one of the things, like, optimization really matters.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how powerful you are. Like, if it's a
Yeah.
badly optimized system, it's badly optimized.
But it was an excuse.
I haven't had any problems. Okay, look at him. Look at the lightning.
Yeah.
I'm just playing on all
Fucking
low.
It's good.
Toned and shit.
He's zippy
Sure.
zap.
Country Beach.
Look, I'm
Do you have your cup? Is this your cup?
Evan, just
I will fill this
with
cup.
regard to this box, there is no padding or anything in here. It is just cardboard and a graphics card.
There's a piece of
Okay. We'll keep that.
Pick such a big one.
Cause
Like some big.
hot water, sir.
your voice cracked when you said that.
It was meant to.
As we get back, we are going to start. So take this time. I would
I
put
don't-
them like over there or
I was
something
gonna
like
say,
that.
I don't know where to put these.
Put them on like the buffet.
Initiative, I forget.
We didn't, I don't think.
No.
We didn't.
Because we wouldn't remember.
Weekly no.
I think I went first. I got a 20.
Oh no, they were
I also
down
went
on
first.
initiative.
I also got a 20.
I got a 28.
I have a 44.
I don't think it. Oh, fine.
I get to add
No
my
initiatives
charisma.
were done.
I get to add my strength.
It's statistically impossible for me to get a 20 because I'm a -2 on initiative.
Imagine
Oh,
adding
it's right to
strength
Paris.
to your initiative.
Yeah.
You're just
What?
so-
I have a bucket of dirt in your sink.
Cause the plants in the hallway.
the stance, Brain!
We're growing tulips
Alright.
in my sink.
You're like that dad from the Goosebumps episode where he turns into a plant, just eating
Isn't that
fucking
what
dirt.
collapsed
I've turned
No.
myself into a
That
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dirt
Episode
was
scared the shit out of me.
compressed block, which is how they sell certain kinds of potting dirt. And so put in a bucket, put water under it, and wait. You get that.
Dirt.
Yeah, you get dirt.
Dirt, 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 dirt.
I had to read that book. So
Da-da-da-da-da.
I didn't have TV visuals. I had my own Terrifying,
What?
which made it
The
even
goosebumps
worse.
talking about.
The one where
Don't go in the
On a
basement.
side about that, like
And then
I was
his
at
heart
Costco?
became free-sized.
it's planting season apparently or something like that.
I mean, it is.
And they have like rows of like bags of fertilizer. The cheapest one I found was like $32, and they went up to like $60 a bag. I'm like, fuck me.
Fertilizer has been going up for years.
Yeah, like, fuck, like, you need, like, it's a fertilizer bag. It will spread to a square yard if you're good at it. And, like, to do it, like, this shit, like, this isn't even a lot. This would be hundreds, if not over $1,000. And, like, I don't care. Like, if I could, this would all be gravel.
Like,
And just go full Minecraft on your fucking
Oh,
property.
Make
You
it
may
look like
have
an
a
Arizona
team
house,
once
get a
in a
cactus
single
here and
team.
there.
There's, a cactus on the way to Grandma, well, now my younger brother's house. Because they took it over. But they have several cactuses naturally growing,
It's
like,
not
out front.
supposed to be a surprise.
Ohio?
Yeah.
I know.
you can
But
replace
I
your
thought I had
grass
more
with
than
clover or
You
this
rolled
kind
max
of
with
lavender
max,
that
yeah.
only grows like 4 inches tall.
Well, you rolled max.
It was like, we were thinking of ground covers and stuff like that, but,
what you have is a.
they're hard to trim on the
For
sides.
once, I actually
But
rolled
it's
max for
AstroTurf.
for level 3.
Neighborhood falls
So I actually will
down.
have some.
AstroTurf is so
They
terrible to
don't need
fall on.
skin.
Thank you, Brad.
You'll have to make sure to double check your beforehand.
Oh yeah, you're responding to her. Not.
Yeah.
I thought that was just messenger. I was like, thank you. Okay, you're
I
at the
already
table.
said ye to coming.
Anyway, let's get started because we're a little late already, and we kind of need every single second we can.
Nice.
You do you.
Wow.
I am acquiring.
So we are starting with initiative.
I'm listening. I'm just trying to help Alex with
I
D&D.
don't know what
I need to
initiative
go. I need to go die.
Mine was 17.
And I think a pencil too because I don't have one for some.
is. 18.
That is 7. Yes.
Was I even right? No, I wasn't even
That
right.
No, you were.
That is right.
That should be a 20.
Yeah, I rolled. You had 19. Boom. Check that out.
All right, I'm gonna ask for initiatives here in a second,
Rolling a niche.
but I'm gonna put out. Can you put this where it says?
I know.
No.
I'm sad.
Alex, are you able to make Canner public
Hey,
for the
yo.
half hour that I will
Did
be?
you
Hey, yo, we did.
You. No, you should be able to
Holy
see
shit,
the
we
sheet.
did.
You just can't edit it.
I will not.
No, just stab it
private.
in the
Because
cankles.
if it's private, I can't look at the sheet.
I honestly, you should be able to do that.
You're the
Take a-
DM. I would just like to point out, so you have extra permissions.
Can you
That
put it
is
beside
all
Vanya?
But I will
dejection I sense.
check.
Yes. Yeah, initiative. That's what
Oh, on the other side of Vanya.
pray for you.
Yes.
Pray for myself, bitch. I'm a paladin.
Oh my
Well, I
god.
looked at Wormwood's table again. They've
I
had so
hate
much
Scan.
new cool like
I
attachments.
immediately
and shit
rolled
to
a
it.
20.
Oh,
afterwards.
More stuff I can't afford.
See, I prayed for you.
Those
See,
tables
I
cost
prayed
more than
for
my
you.
car by
But
a
you
significant
already used
amount.
my prayer.
By like
So,
not just
that's
kind
on
of,
you,
by
man.
like a lot.
Fuck your god. My god's better.
All right, Sparky.
Oh, that's not me.
22. I literally just rolled that. Sorry,
Squawk.
I get a +3.
Sweet.
23.
Darwin.
13.
Oh.
Gunmar.
6.
Working on it, still pulling up stat blocks. I've got Tanner's up because I wanted to check Grace.
I can tell you right now, our initiative bonus is +4. I have that on my.
All right, if I've got a +4,
That's
wow, I've got a +4 to initiative, then I got a 13. Or is that for Tanner?
That's Tanner.
Okay. That 9 is for me. So Tanner got a 24.
Vania. Sorry,
22,
Vanya.
23, 24.
6.
8.
8.
Oh.
Godfrey.
13.
Hold
Scene.
on. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Go!
Pulling up Beck now to add.
I can't
to that
see yours.
9
9.
that I got.
You got it.
14. Woohoo!
I did not believe in the heart of the die.
You did not die hard enough.
I did not die hard enough. I should have learned from
Die hard.
Die.
Mine's an 11 or a 12. Mine's a 12.
I heard that, Alex, and I appreciate the joke.
Thank you.
All right.
You said 12. You said
12 for Beck.
12 for Beck.
So
And then
half
10.
of Tanner.
And then Tanner 24.
I still have you at 9, but you're in the exact same spot, so I'm not moving you.
That's fine.
So first one up is Tanner.
All right.
You guys. So just to tell you what happened. You guys were exploring this room. This is, as far as you know, as far as you've been told, this is the study of Octavian Kester. I'm trying to get my names right without my. Wait, will you stand up, you stupid? Anyway, in the center of it is a tree, a relatively large tree. You guys have done some nature checks with Vania help and stuff like that, and what you have learned is that this tree has been uprooted and moved here. It's probably happened a while ago. Yes, thank you. That's representing the tree. No, that's actually no. Please,
told you.
leave that there.
Cool.
Once Vania touched the tree, it opened. Literally, like a crack in the bark opened. And stuff like. By the way, this tree looks healthy enough. It is green leaves and stuff like that, and
It's just sad.
homesick.
No one here except maybe Vania would be able to tell exactly the condition of this tree, unless you're proficient in. Oh, you could possibly. Anyway, once that opened, it opened, and this guardian came out. It's a wooden humanoid. His left hand is not grasping a shield, but is itself a shield made of hardened woods. His other hand, you see a lump where, like, maybe a hand would be, but it is just part of the overall growth, and a club is held in the other hand. Moss is growing on it and lichen. The wood itself seems kind of faded, as though, like, sun-bleached. Its eyes are reddish, not a deep red, but, like...
Purplish red.
To a degree, yeah. None of you know what this is, but Vania recognized it immediately. They are what I sent you. You can shout out something as a free action right now before initiative.
I already told them
Oh,
what
okay.
it was. We talked about that.
Cool.
Oh, what?
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 Earlier, this was like a forest guardian.
Oh, yeah.
Something
Oh,
like-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and you could tell it's been tampered with. Oh, yeah, it has a giant crystal shoved in its chest. There are 2 copper bands keeping it tied there.
Ah.
Anyway, it looked up at you.
The tree.
For all intents and purposes, it should not necessarily hurt anybody, unless attacked. Except this one came out and immediately started swinging at you. And then we started initiative.
Yep. The one going like with a stick over its head is the.
That's the enemy.
Okay.
Well, at least it's
also
healthy.
matches the description.
Lichen,
Yeah.
lichen is the
The
sign of a
thing
healthy
is,
tree.
from here, the only thing I can see
Lichen,
on the other side of my
the
face,
green stuff, lichen,
you
is a sign of a healthy
stick
tree.
overhead.
Mhm.
So it's healthy, at least.
What does Tanner do?
It's not going to be
Oh,
healthy for long
bit.
if shit goes wrong.
Tanner's turn.
Yep. Tanner's the werewolf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tanner is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crossbow.
You sure you want to instantly do crossbow?
Um,
Oh wait, no. Sorry, someone is within. I was gonna ask, like,
Yeah.
did you want to hide first? But
no,
that's fine.
it's got sneak attack, so.
Are you sure you want a crossbow?
I was like,
Why would
I was like, why did we roll initiative?
Wait, does
That was my initial.
No,
Wait,
we
does
d-
sneak attack apply here?
A sneak attack
Yeah.
applies because there's an hostile
Yes.
to the target within 5 feet.
I have major.
Oh, okay.
Pretty
I thought you had to have advantage as well.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think I did it earlier.
Um,
I
does
think I
it-
did it on the way to the house.
Oh,
22 hits.
So it's 8 hours.
22 does hit.
All right.
On your way to dinner?
I'm a friend to the
Yeah.
trees. I'm not hostile.
No, on the way to the house to check on Carp. And then we
Okay,
I'm a
so
friend.
on our first way to the house.
All right. That is 10 damage.
All right. There you go.
And then
No
just
damage. It hits. He brings up his shield, but any hit on this thing hurts it. The shield helps, but it's still part of this thing itself. You notice it doesn't go quite as deep as you think it would. Next, do you bonus action? Move more, anything like that?
Okay.
I think with this positioning right now, because it'll have to get through several people to get Tanner, and Tanner's got on it.
All right.
Okay, it's advantage only if there's no enemy within 5 feet.
Yes.
For sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Squawk, you're up. Sparky, you're after.
Am I able to fly in here? Is this enough room?
You need 20 feet, right?
That diagonal is 20 feet wide, so long as you're going like right that way.
Cool. I'll just.
I don't know. It's a.
I thought I
If
had
it's
a
not
heavy
20, it's
crossbow.
like 18.
I don't have a hand. I had a heavy.
Only Tanner has a hand crossbow. You found one hand crossbow.
Alright then. Why is this here?
You probably have a heavy crossbow.
It says crossbow. Hand.
Oh.
Tanner's got a light crossbow.
35.
Oh. Maybe you did take the hand one.
Why would I take the fucking hand one? Gumbar went oonga boonga heavy. Oonga boonga.
We'll ask him when to get there. So, yep.
I will two-hand spear the.
All right. What damage type does spear do?
Piercing.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I'm up over to Beck with the one.
Do I add? Go ahead and add the crossbow.
You can if you want. Yeah.
Okay. Add every crossbow.
Can I have hot?
Yes. 6 damage.
Good.
What did you roll to hit?
What kind of tea?
Fruit, some variety.
Fruit of some variety.
Oh yeah, I have a magic
What did
weapons
you
roll.
rolled to hit, right?
Oh. Yeah, I didn't say the number. My bad. I'm stupid. 20 to hit.
Yeah,
And
it
this
hits.
too now and be-
It is wood.
Sorry, like, yes, you do hit it, but I mean, like, I gotta know the number. Oh, yeah. How much damage?
6.
Cool.
Use a
is
key
right.
point to flurry of blows.
I will take fruit variety.
The unarmed strike thing.
As you connect with your spear, you notice that you're expecting it to go deeper than it would, especially in wood. It seems to go about half as deep.
Can I aim for the crystal in its chest?
You can do a call shot.
Cool.
You don't.
10.
Nope. You go for it, but he blocks it with his shield.
And
Once again, he takes a defensive pose, now having his footing secured. He seems to actually know how to fight, which is kind of interesting.
The Guardian does.
We'll see how secure his footing is in a minute.
Sparky, you're up. The next person is after that is Godfrey, but there are people in between.
5, 10, 15. And I'm going to pull a squirrel out and cast Create Bonfire.
What the heck?
Alright, what do I
I
need
was
to say?
confused because I heard you say squirrel.
I heard squirrel as well.
I think it was squirrel and cast bonfire.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Okay.
Sparky
Wait,
pulls back my scroll of Create Bonfire.
Oh!
He pulls back his face.
I heard
fucking
squirrel. Okay, so what do I need to say?
That's how Sparky casts Create Bonfire. He just holds out a squirrel and creates a bonfire.
Just by the tail.
The squirrel's the one that can cast.
You have to hold it up really high.
But yes, clearly I am creating it right underneath them. I don't actually have the spell Create Bonfire, so I can't tell you exactly what it does.
I know what it does, but if you want, just what would yours?
I think you get a dex save.
I think it is a dex save.
He's also a tree man, which I think isn't much. I might be wrong.
Tree.
Be surprised.
Cantrip. You create a bonfire on ground that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, the magic bonfire fills a 5 cube. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast the spell must make a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 damage.
Alright,
The
well,
creature must also make a saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space first time and on a turn where it ends.
as a cantrip, if I save, no
damage.
damage. 16. And it's versus your save.
I have a save of 20.
No, you don't.
14.
Yeah. So your judgment is correct, except for the fact that your judgment is correct. There's no except. But this guy knows what fire is and doesn't like it and seems to be very aware of its danger. And so as you cast the spell, it kind of goes in a circle and is fluttering. And it has lightning as like the flames aren't as pointed. Oh, sorry, are not as like wide and bruised, but more sharp and jaunts. And it's more like a sprinkler of a giant sparkler going off. He's able to dodge around it. Oddly nimble for what he is.
It's a concentration spell, so it's still there. Turn there, he has problems.
Yes.
If he leaves his turn there.
Speaking of which, it's his turn. Given the fire, he is going to.
He's kind of surrounded.
He's going to.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking what he would do. He's going to attack Sparky and then Squawk. So Sparky, 21 to hit.
That is.
I'm going to turn that down. That is 15 damage.
Oh.
Ouchie.
Oh!
Wait, how much health do you have?
16.
Squawk.
Huh. I don't know
Make
what
your
I'm doing.
concentration check.
So what, did he just beat me with a stick?
Yes, and as it hits you, you
dense.
as it came down, you saw the wood around it harden. It almost crunched into itself and got stronger.
It crunched into itself, and then it crunched into you.
And basically, when it hit you, you felt the force of nature hit you.
Can I make a flavor call?
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
One of Sparky's horns just kind of
Go poor
just separates completely.
Yeah.
Shit.
That will take a while to come back.
Yeah.
Reduced to 1
Squawk.
hit point.
Ever since
17.
I got horns, I was waiting
Yes.
for one to get chipped off so I could look cool.
I rolled really well, but
Yeah, no, I know.
That helps.
By the fact that I'm on one.
13 damage.
You make your
Ow.
concentration.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You need to beat a 10.
Oh!
You good?
Plus whatever.
Fire!
You add
He's
comp.
proficient,
It's- yeah.
so
Yeah, you are. With that, he's going to
Sorcerer.
move.
This is perfect for a sorcerer, I thought. The wiggle
Now,
part.
the next thing you all see, you all next to him, and you, especially the ones that have hit him or attempted to hit him, you look at the tiny places where the arrow hit and the spear hit, and they just.
This motherfucker healed himself.
And he's going to move 5 feet diagonal to be in front of Squawk.
Fuck.
Attack of opportunity.
Yes,
that
you
is
do
for
get.
2 people.
You get 2 opportunity attacks. Aww, because you're on D&D Beyond, I can see your 1 health.
Aw, I can see your 1 health.
I can see you're almost dead.
Call shots at.
There's not hard.
There's
rules
no
for
hard
that.
rules for it, and I always thought 5 was a little high, so I'm making it 3. It adds 3 to the AC.
I think it depends on what you'd be calling.
14.
Like, hit the torso is a bit lesser than
Which
like,
one?
hit the
14.
14, you make contact, but it doesn't go through.
His feet were moving forward.
eye. And then if you want, I think, because one of the like glowy, right?
No.
You would know, I'm going to make it 5 because I'm a called shot I'm claiming
Oh,
is 3/4 cover.
Yeah,
and a
I'm
3/4
I'm
cover
a
is.
big boy with a tree on a shield.
Yes.
Okay. After that,
Oh yeah, your beach kid.
um, he's probably doing Tanner. A branch from the tree comes down and makes a swipe at Tanner. 22 to hit, which I know hits.
That is the wrong thing.
Oh shit.
Has Alex overtuned another encounter?
I hope not.
The tree
No,
has
it's-
whirlwind of claws.
I can't edit Tanner's health.
Yeah.
I will edit. It was 18 damage.
Was that?
Tanner is
Yeah.
at 4 health.
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. We will make a note of this.
I need.
You want a sticky note?
Yeah.
Pass that one. That was almost max
Skill.
damage.
I saw the pour that went in.
So now you know the tree
It's
can
helpful because
hit
you have the
things.
biggest one.
I don't have
Biggest
a
cup.
pencil.
Oh, you want some?
Godfrey, you up?
You know, it's a good thing I never
Cool.
actually distributed the health potions.
Huh?
It's a good thing I never actually distributed the health potions.
Okay.
I don't get it.
What happened?
No,
5,
Nothing.
10,
Nothing.
15.
Nothing happened.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
The
Yeah,
setup
that's
all wide.
There we go. Wait, 5, 10. I would just say 5, 10, 15.
do you wanna do?
I'm going bless.
Oh, nice.
The Sparky.
Sparky.
And where's the wolf? Actually, no, Tanner. Tanner's too far.
I get it. I got you.
You too.
Ah.
Squark and
I think you can do 3 people. Do you want to do yourself as well?
I'm not blessing myself.
Oh, you can bless 3 people.
That's what I'm doing.
Dexterous.
Yeah.
Sparky, Squark, and
I'm right here.
Gurp.
Okay.
Never mind, I'm dumb.
Impressive.
Who's
Just,
That's Darwin.
I can wiggle
Darwin,
my
yeah.
fingies.
Oh,
Oh, you guys are.
Sparky,
What are you doing?
Sparky, Darwin, and Squark are blessed.
What does
So
bless do?
when you roll to attack, you add a +4.
Yeah.
+4 or +1d4?
D4, 1d4, and to saving throws as well.
Nice.
So and for my bonus action, you hear Sparky, cherries, and then I go do
Cherries.
healing word.
You can't.
Bonus action.
You can only do 1 spell. If you do a spell, the other one has to be a cantrip.
Okay.
If you want to retcon your turn, I'm allowed that.
Nah, that's fine.
Bless might be the more impactful one.
Yeah. Plus is
But like you could
So
do
we're doing
healing. Yeah,
normal,
we're doing
spells?
normal.
Yeah. Here's the idea.
Okay.
Can you bless the rings?
Africa.
Darwin, you're up next, and then it's back.
Alright.
So when you're done, you're
Okay.
Okay.
In terms of what I want to do,
As a bonus action.
I don't think I can do anything else, so that does it.
Okay. Darwin, you're up. You're within 5 feet of the wood woad.
I think I'll just go around here and
Stab a man.
yeah, stab a man.
Oh yeah, you can do. Sorry, your ranger. I was waiting for you to like back up. Go ahead.
I was thinking about it, but no, I'll just.
Nothing like
We'll just
God
stab
judging
him.
your battle strategy.
Well, the thing is, at first I was like, oh,
All right.
short sword, that's slashing. No, also piercing. Whatever.
You know what is slashing though? Longsword.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Oh, I get to roll a d4.
Okay.
Does a 14.
Does a 14 hit?
Does not.
Okay.
Try again.
Well, no wonder I don't use this.
He's only got the one attack.
Wait,
Just-
aren't you flanking?
Yes.
I did. I rolled with advantage.
Oh.
That's with advantage. Oh, great.
Yeah.
I did not roll well.
Oh my god.
So it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
You can move there. He will take an opportunity attack.
And just 25, 30 afterwards.
16.
16 hits.
15 damage.
Hey, yo, we getting fucked.
Nah, that's cool.
Sure, we've got this.
I mean, realistically, it was my mistake for getting so fucking close. But I figured I could kind of encourage him to stay by surrounding him
Right,
with
we've
people.
got his back against the wall.
Beck, it's your turn. Vanya,
Alright.
Vanya, you're on deck.
Someday, Gunmar.
You're after Vanya.
Yeah.
This is fun.
That is on fire.
Yes. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Give me
I
a
think you
crystal
can
in there.
move through it without issue.
5.
You're small enough you can go into that table without
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20,
Mm-hmm.
25.
Can you do that extra 5 feet?
I can't go here, but I could go up here if I wanted to. Don't believe that that's...
No, we're
No.
doing straight.
You're doing direct across flank.
Yeah.
Alrighty. But,
That's a balancing thing with a heavy martial party.
I then get Angie and I slash.
Rage.
Right. So that's a 19 before modifiers.
You hit.
And then that's sword does I am looking at here still.
Sword.
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 There it is.
Sword.
10. That is alright. 7 plus 4 plus I think it's 2 for being rage, yes.
Yep.
So 7 plus 6 is 13 slash.
Yay.
The way you slash seems to go past his, with the fibers, it goes just as deep as you think it would. 13 damage.
And raging, so.
Woo. Any bonus actions? You bonus
That was
action.
my
That
bonus
wasn't.
action.
Vanya, you up, and then Gunmar.
There's a crystal in this room, correct? In these?
Yes. It seems. I'll say because you got a really close look at both of them. This one seems to be glowing like it is active. The other one was dull, inactive.
Other things active?
Yeah, the one that's embedded seems to be having an effect on this creature. The one in the case looked display. It didn't look activated. Obviously, it's a rather clear difference with these particular crystals.
Shiny. No.
Yeah. I just don't want you wasting. This was something like all of you would know. If you had seen both, that's on, that's off. Yeah. Either that or keeps this one polished.
Maybe it's like clap activated.
The one in the bookcase.
It's all in the bookcase starts attacking
And it's just like lurching towards us in and out of consciousness.
Like both of them.
Is this better? This doesn't feel better.
Were you able to do an Arcana roll to see if I know?
Oh, sure, yeah. With your stuff, you can do whatever you're proficient in, like a nature check if you do like. You are well familiar with these things and how they should operate. You know for a fact that crystal is a foreign object. Like, it should not be there.
Yeah, it's being held in by bronze. Brass, whatever.
Brass?
Brains.
That's being held in by
Okay,
something
you actually get some more
that
information
isn't
out of it. Whatever this crystal is, it is being held in by the bronze and stuff like that, but it looks to be secondary. It is embedded and just will be embedded. Getting, like, really quickly going to your mind and what you perceived out of it, because your perception actually is quite high. You saw the cracks were going from where it was embedded. This has infected the beast as a whole. With a 15 was just enough to learn that even shattering this would not necessarily put him down or reverse him. The creature, like, he is gone, whatever he was. And basically is a shell of what was once there.
So this swiftly turned from a rescue mission to a tragedy.
Rescue mission to put him out of his misery.
No.
But yeah, you know these are created from the willing sacrifice of a member of the community to become a guardian. And that natural force can be felt by people in tune with the forces of nature. You are not feeling that.
I will then first half. I'll bonus AoE.
Nice.
And
Are
I
you
will
quaffing?
smack
Yes,
the
we are doing
crystal.
quaffing because that should just be a rule.
What?
Bonus action potion drinking. Normally an action because it's using a
Just beating the shit out of some. I like
Making
the
a call shot
image
on
of
the
that. Beating the shit out of somebody while simultaneously drinking the pudding.
Especially when you get a high roll
13.
fighter and you're putting out like 4
13 does not
hit. It's like capstone fighter.
Did I reiterate my recalling about call shots +5?
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
4.
No,
Plus five.
I changed it to 3 and then back to 5 because +5 is 3/4 cover.
Nice. The spellcasting ability that attack bonus.
Yeah, when you're using shillelaghs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 17 then.
Unfortunately, still doesn't hit.
Oh shit.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's an ace. Probably 18.
You needed to be closer, by the way.
Oh, never mind.
Well, you can move like as a free, well, not as free. You have a movement.
You're not like rooted in it.
You're not a tree. I know you
Yes.
want to be, but you're not a tree.
Easily enough.
Oh, hey, you have advantage because you're flanking it with me.
Oh yeah, please roll again. 16 does not hit. Gunmar, you're up. After that, top of the round with Tanner again.
Alright. Fucking, what's the range on? Oh, 100 feet. So,
Yeah.
100 feet.
More than the room.
so I can get there.
I'll tell you right now, you can't smite with it.
I know. I'm just gonna wait, no. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
No, it's a melee attack.
I have direct line
Mike.
of sight of
I
that
don't-
guy.
Because I'm pretty sure.
Do I?
think
He
so.
with the tree is he would have half cover. He wouldn't have 3/4, which is what you would have usually. But because the tree bends inward and you're tall, and same with this thing, you have it's got half cover.
And if you go back there.
That's
From where you started, it was full cover. You have to go around the train already.
You
But,
go kitty cat.
5, 10, 15. You still have 10 feet of movement left.
Yeah.
No, I went 5, 10.
You started
He started there.
Oh, 5,
Yeah.
5.
You double
You're double counting
Yeah,
something.
you're.
So
Just
5,
go to the
10, 15, 20.
Oh, the first one is 5.
Yeah.
Okay. 25, 30. Yeah?
No,
that
that's
one.
that's
That one's
25.
still just 25.
Oh.
Every second one is 10.
Now
Now
I
you're
think
at
you have direct
Yeah.
line of sight.
oh yeah. These
Alright, I'm gonna. I know the AC is 18,
Probably.
probably.
Or 19.
But I want to call
17.
shot the crystal.
No, someone actually did a 17 and
Oh,
missed.
okay. Then it's probably 18.
Well, I'm going to call shot the crystal.
Or 25.
Oh,
1860.
Okay.
Kind of want to do... I have a scroll called Magic Weapon.
Scroll's taking action.
Fuck.
Mm.
shoot!
I fucking shoot at the crystal.
Shoot it!
That is a fucking crossbow.
2.
Dex.
It would be your dex.
And you're proficient because
Plus-
Paladin.
Paladin.
That's an 18, which I know doesn't hit the crystal.
It doesn't hit the crystal, but for this particular fight and because of stuff how it's going on, I'm gonna let you hit him.
Yeah.
You just missed the crystal.
You know.
Okay. This is the first time I'm using
I
a fucking
reserve the right to
crossbow.
not make this canon.
Yeah.
But for this fight, he's actually pretty easy to hit. It's doing damage. That's the
5.
okay. Your arrow doesn't seem to go as deep as you would like it to.
Being's not pretty easy to hit at level 3.
And we're at level 2.
Yeah.
Alright, that's my turn.
Like, we have
Can't do
sixes to
another
hit.
range
We have, like, a less than half odds of hitting this guy with one attack around.
But we do have a lot of people.
That's okay. I have safe spells.
Woo!
Next.
It's 1 on 8. That's what I have to
Yeah.
keep in mind. Yeah.
Alright,
So
Tanner turn.
it is Tanner's turn.
Shoot! Tanner needs to scoot that way a bit more because the tree's in the way now.
What I do want to make reiterate is none of my fights will be
Yeah.
easy, and people should go down every fight.
Cool.
Okay.
Like, be prepared for that.
Hard mode.
I mean,
okay with it.
Total party
Alright.
kill.
two of the three fights I've been in
Nope.
so far have been reduced to 1 hell and hit. So
That
Alright,
I will
so
work on.
that was an 11. 11 hit.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Actually, yes, it does.
I should also point out that, like, a lot of low rolls in
Yeah.
general.
It hits the space.
Also, I was
next to
thinking
him.
of Branding Smite. That can be.
Branding Smite could be... Oh, no, Branding Smite is,
That's range.
Who's
Oh,
Can
yes,
be.
no, yes, spell smites can be
Yeah.
ranged.
That's what I was
Is
thinking.
there anything else to
Who's
do?
smiting? Why are you trying to brand?
I don't think.
I
bonus
can learn
action.
If you
That's
wanted,
ranged
if you were hid
Yeah.
first,
I was like,
you would get
why
advantage
are you
on
trying
it.
to brand them?
I'll try hiding behind the table.
And if you
I
successfully
think
hide,
that
I'll
would
let
work
you
like that,
do it again if you'd like.
which is messed up.
13 plus stealth.
Oh, yeah, you're hidden.
Thanks.
He's not the most
Alright.
perceptive person in the world.
Not a person. He's a tree.
Oh, he's actually
Alright.
pretty decently
That-
perceptive. It's not good enough, but it's...
Should.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Black Lives Matter.
Doop boop boop.
That's why
Kill
they
it.
spittle on
Yeah, so scoot me closer to the table since.
It's kind of effective.
Alright. 9 plus 4 is 13 damage of the piercing.
13.
don't worry, you won't have to move far.
Okay, anything else?
No, it's bonus action hide. I'm out of things.
Squawk, then Sparky.
Do you have an extra pencil?
We have some pencils over there.
Do my
Do you want one with
two-handed
like
spear
an
stab,
eraser?
And
I got one.
Okay.
Thank you, Sidor.
what one did I throw?
I don't know.
Were you in a permanent one or just one you're using right now?
Right now.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I thought it was the blue one, but I'm not
Okay.
sure anymore.
You can hand it to him still. Just throw it
I'm
at
just
him.
gonna throw that over there.
I have just that one pencil.
Okay. There we go.
Perfect.
15 hit.
15 does not hit.
This actually makes it harder.
I'm gonna use my other key point or unarmed punchies.
Did you?
Why didn't I move?
Yeah, we're rolling trash tonight.
Why didn't I
Your,
move?
your first. I don't know if your first was borderline, but +4 would not matter. I
We're
assume.
compensating for grace.
Wait.
And this is why always planning on people to go down might
No.
not be the best idea, because we might just have a bad night and wipe.
I will keep that in mind, but
Yeah.
let me.
The last
Yeah.
We're gonna
one.
get a couple more
The last
combats in
one.
before I start changing things.
Yeah, I know.
There's also just like at lower levels, it's more.
It's
bulk.
harder at lower levels. Look,
Yeah.
stuff is going to be hard.
+5, so
Yeah.
People are gonna go down. I'll plot things if we have
Yes.
to, but
Yeah, that's
just
nice.
be prepared.
I know.
Killing.
What you get?
I crit.
Crit.
Oh,
So
nice.
now it's a clawn.
Did you do a call shot or did you just want to hit him?
I'm just hitting them.
Okay.
And your claws do slashing damage, right? When you're
No, bludgeoning.
as an arrow.
Talons.
Oh, talents.
Yeah,
you do
arrow
slashing.
arrow.
I need to piss.
Oh shit! You did that last time too. I halved your
didn't
damage. Did you?
The one time I hit was with the spear,
Oh, you're right.
That's.
and then I
8.
11.
Oh, he takes the full 11.
Thing to hear, Brandon.
Wait, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
I do actually think this is perfectly
yeah, no,
balanced.
I'm giving you a hard time.
I do actually, like, I've done math on this.
No,
This
I enjoy
looks...
it.
Yeah. On the second thing, he's looking really hurt. He wasn't looking well as put together as you would think. He can take hits, but when you do get through, it goes through. And you're feeling less, like... He's not as
And I'm about
incorporeal
to
as you
program
think.
him.
Like, you think there should be more wood back there. You should be feeling stuff, and it's more like the shredding, the shredding of twigs. As you, like, pass the initial bark layer, there's not a lot in there. And he's looking down. He's past-bodied.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next is Sparky.
Cool.
Godfrey, you're technically
five,
next, but there are people
okay.
in front of you that are enemies.
Okay, so he's 15 feet away from me now because he's 2 diagonals. Yes.
Break?
Uh,
I always did it as 10.
it would walking. If you were to walk to that square, it'd be 15 feet of movement.
So does that count?
I would say so.
Yeah.
So
We're
got
going.
the spell. Okay. Lightning lure.
Cool. Oh, that's where you are. Sorry, I was looking at Goblin. And just like,
No, I'm adjacent.
yeah, you're adjacent
Is
to
that-
it.
I need you to make a strength save, please. As Sparky moves around. What?
Is the fire still there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
6.
Fuck yeah! That failed. He's pulled
Into the fire.
Into
This
the
is
fire.
not a weak creature.
Into the fire,
In the fire
and he takes.
Does that? Does,
I don't think it saves.
The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up. It's 14, so he doesn't.
No, I meant about the bonfire.
yeah. No, I was just wondering if him entering it forces a dex save on fire.
And take 1d8 lightning damage if it is within 5 feet of you. Which
Oh,
now
so he
is
takes lightning damage. So if he has to make a dex save, he got
1 damage.
Did you say D8? Because that was a D6 that you rolled.
Did say a d8.
1 damage.
4.
Cool.
A lightning damage. So I don't know how that affects the fucking.
He seemed to take it like you expect him to.
Cool.
The fire, you have not hit him with yet.
I think he has to end his turn.
Um,
in fire.
I think entering it.
No. A creature must also make a saving throw if it moves into the bonfire space for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
ends its turn. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
But-
a cantrip. So.
But also enters on the first time on a turn.
Right,
Not on its turn, on a turn.
So
Which
it
means,
makes a lot of sense that he would make the save.
yeah, so he would. Is
Anyway,
this the bottle
he
of-
got an 8.
Yeah.
Cool, he failed.
Yeah, so low damage for the bonfire,
Oh yeah.
which I believe is a D8 or D10.
But yeah, it's basically it's like you
1 fire damage.
He takes it poorly.
Cool, 2 damage.
But yeah,
Oh,
like basically like you can shove someone into a bonfire
Yeah.
and they feel
It feels like this should make sense.
Yeah.
It's just that like if let's say you were a high level
Tree hurt me.
warlock with both
The
repelling and grasp of Hadar, you can't eat.
I'm gonna quaff a potion.
Okay.
God, that sounds funny.
I need to check to see what kind of potion it is first.
Does sound sick, but I'd
Probably
also love to know.
Like a lower one?
It's his turn, and he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, kitty cat. He's gonna hit Squawk. And the next person, he's gonna attempt to hit Squawk, and he's actually gonna move back to where he was. He wants to be out of that fire. That's kind of his number one thing. So he'll Squawk. You actually get an opportunity attack if you like it, but he's gonna hit Beck once or attempt Beck, and
Like-
then you.
So he has to walk towards me to hit me, so he's doing that after. He got pulled towards Sparky.
Yeah, and he moved 5 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, I just
He,
wanted to
the first thing he did on his turn was leave the fire.
Okay.
You
Just
get
wanted
an
to make sure.
opportunity attack.
Oh, opportunity attack. Just give me a second. I'm figuring out
Don't-
what potions I have.
Go ahead. But I'm calling in attacks
Yeah.
first. He's attacking you. He's attacking
Okay.
you. Squawk goes first. Congratulations.
Yay.
That was a good one. 21.
Yeah.
We're level 2. We're level 2, Alex. 20 is going to hit all of us.
Get him!
Anything above a 20.
You're fine.
Hell,
11.
anything above a 19.
20 hits most
11.
people for a while.
Well,
I know,
no.
but still.
Yay!
Not me, I got that privilege.
Break.
Oh my god, you
Alright.
22.
I do.
22 hits.
21.
Sorry, I've been rolling really well.
Murder him!
No.
Death!
I mean, I've got
Fuck you, becoming
27
the war
health
chief.
and resistance
No,
to
because
the
it makes
damage.
me look better.
You do have resistance. It is bludgeoning damage. It's magical.
I'm getting beat
Um,
with a stick.
14 reduced down to 7.
Yep.
14 reduced down to 17. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. If you're a barbarian, you get hit harder. It's an anti-barbarian stick.
After that, he's done moving.
It.
He's fine with that. Next one is the Awakened Tree. In the Awakened Tree,
down?
another
Oh.
branch comes down and
It's
attacks
not a big
Gunbarn.
deal.
18 AC.
I almost rolled its health. No. 20.
Fuck you. I saw your eyes go wide. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm getting hit.
Doing really well, guys. 13.
Do you have it?
Nah.
You're down?
The
No.
real
No.
trick
No.
to this combat is he's siphoning our good rolls.
That's why I.
Hit of an health.
Except
I
for
made
the
a mistake.
save,
Yeah.
I think I've not rolled below like a 12.
You took two potions? Or one?
You can only take one.
I can only take one.
Well, you take more.
Oh,
But,
okay.
Godfrey, you up. And then Darwin, you're on deck. And
I'm at
back
9
after.
now, by the way. I rolled terribly.
8 health?
Yeah.
How much health do you have?
I have 20 out of 27.
He's fine.
I'm fine. I can take
11 out of 24. I'll be fine.
unconscious.
Oh no!
Uh,
Squirks! Unconscious! Whatever happened?
Alright, my question is preserve life. I'm going to give you.
scooped
How
up by
much?
your back.
Alright, you said how much?
I'm at
You added
You're-
D4 to your
Eight.
health.
Oh, you're at half
Huh?
health.
You're blessed. Is Squirk blessed?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's still blessed.
Did you add a D4 to your hits?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
One of you have been going for call shots too, by the way.
No one
Yeah.
else, and no one else has less than half health.
I am. I'm at 5.
Oh shit, yeah.
I took a pretty big hit.
Tanner's at 4, but Tanner's also far away from you.
That actually for this doesn't matter.
I also think I'm one of the less likely
You
people to
took
get
damage?
hit right now. Yeah, I got
It's
hit.
not-
Opportunity attack.
Okay, you get 5. you
I
get
haven't been
5.
putting it
Oh, okay,
here.
that's
I
fine.
keep track of it manually. I can if you want.
No, it's fine. I just
So,
cool.
and since that
Actually,
is not a spell,
It is an action, but yes, you
Bonus-
may bonus action healing word.
bonus action, Willow.
Park?
10 more.
Damn.
That brought you up to like what?
15.
Nice.
And
Boy
he's up
from
to
Max.
10 too.
hmm
And I'm like,
You know what? I'm going to say this. If you have
Thank you.
D&D Beyond out, please update your health there because I get it tracked.
You said I'm up to 10.
I gave you 5, so you
Okay.
should have 10.
All right.
Much appreciated.
Darwin, Beck, you're up next, and that ends funny.
Bibs on next!
I just got smacked in the face with a fucking tree! You know how like, those old
Yeah, now you have the red circle.
movies where it pushes
That
the
is-
branch
Um,
and it hits the guy
it's-
in the back?
Because I'm level 3 in this. Right now it's going to say 10 out of 28.
Oh, that's
I don't
fine.
know where
Okay.
they-
I don't have
going?
28 max health.
So
I'm
who's
sorry,
your
did you
turn?
say it's my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
you're next.
I think the first thing I'm going to do is
Fight!
5, 10,
Here you go.
15,
Careful of those walls.
5. If I'm here, can I still see him? Or is this about the...
Draw a corner from that, from his corner to... Yeah, it's actually far more restrictive than... Yeah, you're gonna have to be closer.
Okay.
That will give you full view.
Okay, I'll just...
One
shoot
back
from
would give
there.
him half cover.
Yeah, because the door's in the way.
Yeah.
So,
It was not a tactical choice. I wanted, like, a door.
That's fair. I'm going to shoot at him.
Cool.
I'm just going to aim at him. No, nothing special. Or much appreciated. That was a 17, and then I hit it with the other die.
Yep.
I'm going to take that. So that's 25 to hit.
Yes, 25 very much does hit.
These for some reason. And I will, favored foe.
Nice.
Oh, you're doing the Unearthed Arcana Ranger.
Yes.
Of course you are.
The
Why would
Tasha's
you-
Ranger, I
why
thought.
would- why would
It's
you-
actually Tasha's now, but...
Oh, well, it is.
Well, no, they did change a couple things.
They did, and, like, some things are just worse now.
Yeah.
Which is fair, but...
Tasha's did
Come on,
nerf
give
it
the
a
ranger
little bit more.
something. That's, 7 damage.
Cool.
I'm just
But also
interested in
piercing,
what,
so...
fucking Darwin's
10.
gonna go into.
What?
I'm just interested in what subclass you're going to go into. Because So I have this image of Darwin running around on a
15.
giant beetle that he has befriended as
25.
befriended as an animal.
I will tell you right now, at the end of that is, if you take a hard right, that's the steps going up. It's not a far hallway that got to this place. Like, you could easily see this door when you came down here before to talk to Captain Carver.
Okay.
So, like, just want to say, like, there's shit over there.
So
like,
he can either hear us or he's dead.
Captain Carver?
Yeah.
Fuck no, he can't hear shit. That door was... He's in the locker. He's in the meat locker.
If Carver dies in the meat locker and no one's around to hear him, does it sound?
Does he die?
Because all I'm saying is this.
Next.
Beck, you're up.
We're gonna go back.
And then after that's Vanya.
He's dead.
But no, you would have to open that door, which you know
Alright,
took a special
I
tool.
am gonna
Which, by the way, it does exist. I mean, it's right next to the other one. But.
special tool wrench.
Wench.
All right. Roll it to hit with advantage because of Vanya being opposite me. All right, so that is.
That's a true thing, though. What do you think about it?
Because
like,
back to my.
Well, it's just special. It's a wrench. Like I can't. There's things I can do with a
19.
wrench that I can't do with my hands.
Yeah.
19 hits.
Nice.
Like, open a door.
All right.
In this case, yeah.
Open a very specific door.
Wow.
7 slashing damage.
Cool.
That's min.
He's looking real hurt.
Should have pushed him over into the fire.
All right. It is.
He's
Vanya's
looking
turn.
like hurt. Vanya, it is your turn, and then Gunmar, you're next. Then top of the round.
You guys are doing great! I yell from down the hall.
Thank you!
As I'm on the ground.
He ran down the hall. He's like, is he putting away? Arrow.
Yeah.
Like, nope. He's aiming. Okay.
He's like, that fucking coward! Oh.
Hi, Vanya hit. No.
Wait, it's not Tanner's turn.
Wait, whose turn?
It's
is it?
Vanya's.
It's Vanya's turn.
Vanya's
Fucking
turn.
Right the
Sparky
first time.
whips him out of view of Darwin, and Darwin like, Sparky!
That was right the first time.
And fucking runs out of the fire again.
What was that?
He's stuck.
Please let us help free you. We're here to end your
So,
enslavement. And I would do Druidcraft. And it says, like, you can create an instantaneous, harmless sensory of falling leaves, puff of wind, sound, sound or smell. Could I do light wind and a smell with that wind?
Yeah, sure.
Like fresh blossoming flowers
Definitely works.
and whatever you.
It would be persuasion, but given this nature, if your nature is higher, I'll use substitute.
Cool.
As you are trying to convince a plant.
This is some do right here.
8.
I'm gonna have it contested because I like contesting shit. Because they are contest.
Much better Pathfinder.
Alright. Well, the thing is, Pathfinder, everything is set up so that only one person has to roll at a time, because you just roll versus their every skill and ability in the game.
It's a close combat, but what you were able to glean from this was the creature is looking at you, but not looking at you. It's hard to gauge its eyes, as its eyes are two lights, but it's kind of looking past you, and there's nothing left there to convince. What you may have been calling out to was so faint it could not hear you. I love that he rolled. He didn't even roll high.
Roll high enough.
Yeah. It was a great thing, though. I love that. Do shit like that.
It failed once, never again.
Fight power.
Row.
Because I was totally going to, like, have something go and happen or something like that happen. Bonus action? I'll let you do the persuasion thing as a bonus.
Just like, oh, that didn't work.
No, I cast.
Oh, yeah, you cast Druidcraft, which is an action.
Shillelagh Lad?
Shillelagh is a minute or 10 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and it's specifically not concentration.
Yeah, then I don't need to cast it again, so I
First
know
time
the bonus
just tell
action.
him no.
Okay.
No. The Bugs Bunny no.
Gunmar.
Spark is alive.
Squawk is alive. He is considered a combatant. Because he's awake.
Alright, so I get it.
And honestly, a monk is still dangerous on the ground.
Slizzity slash with my longsword.
Flurry of
Cool.
blows for your kneecaps.
Fuck your knees!
That's the wrong way!
Thanks, if your renegade angel just fucking.
That's
that's a reference I didn't expect.
I have advantage.
Man,
Always
imagine
on my mind.
breaking a tree's
That's a
legs.
19 plus numbers.
Imagine breaking
You
a
hit.
tree's legs.
A lumberjack does it every day.
Damn. Didn't think about it like that.
We're like cutting into
Lumberjacks have to see
Moles.
That's better.
You know, roots don't go that deep.
What
They mostly
damage
go-
does smite
Yeah.
do?
That's
Well,
wacky.
Fair.
A D8.
Depends on the tree.
D8? Okay.
It should be on your features and
I
traits.
mean, if it's
I
an area
mean,
with good
comparably,
enough
they go
water,
out further than
yeah, if it's an area with good enough water supply, it stays near the surface.
They-
I'm gonna add a smite.
Cool. Okay.
Weird.
Into 3, and then plus the
Because like there's
smite.
so much about roots going deep.
Yeah.
Smite is
Human
2d8.
lore.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is 2D8.
2d8 smite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first level smite adds
Smite is
2d8.
2d8. Every level above that adds another d8.
Okay, good. 7 smite damage. So 10 damage total. 7 of that being.
Radiant
What about what
smite.
you like? What about your strength score?
Fucking damn it! God, motherfucker, piece of shit.
It's like 4.
It's 3 or 4.
Okay. So in total, 14.
It's plus 6. I'm a duelist.
No, no.
That's your
That's
your
your
Oh, no,
hit.
That's my
duelist.
hit.
Not duelist.
So it is plus 6, right?
So 3 plus 6, that's fucking 9.
9.
And then plus the red 7, that's
16.
16.
He is barely hanging on, but you do a massive hit. He's been distracted by Squawk a lot, and he's already put him down and is now
Alright.
addressing him again. As you come in, you gash his back, and his wood is failing at this point, and
He's been at this too long.
you hit it, and it's like hitting dried worm rot wood, and it just falls, and as it falls, it almost disintegrates into dust. And you can look into him, and it's filled with basically dried twigs and like dust and even some cobwebs. Something like that. This is not a healthy living interior.
Push him into the fire, make the
Side effects of Viagra are a
So
lot
you're
worse than I
saying he's
thought.
made of kindling.
No, I think he's saying he's at 1 health.
And
I think he's
made of
saying-
kindling.
Fuck me! I just hit the back button. Oh, I can resume it. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for thinking about idiots like me. You want to resume that, dumbass? Tanner's up.
Alright.
Do one
I'm gonna-
hit and it's dead.
I'm gonna just go over to the door over there and like hide around it and then poke out and cross.
Easily done. No, he's got to be on the other side.
Alright, so that is
It's just no clip through
pull
the
up the
wall.
Tanner stats.
Specifically,
side.
Tanner, you want to know, Cliff.
18.
You
find it
don't.
funny.
You feel very hidden.
Hit.
I thought you were hiding.
I derped and
You said move and then
yeah.
hide.
I did move and then hide. I think they're the same mod though. Nope, that's a 20 to hide.
You feel even more hidden.
And now I do the shoot. I have
You're hidden
advantage
from-
on this because I'm hidden, right?
Yes.
Here, do you want a healing
I will say, if Grace was here, because this came up before, you are not hidden from Darwin.
Yeah.
Darwin can see you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Because I don't know where Tanner went!
Alright, so I rolled a 1 and then a 6. 12. No.
No.
At the very least, I am not in the sad room
That
of the
would-
tree slaps
It's
anymore.
the guards.
Is it,
Yeah,
is
just-
it Sparky's turn? No, it's not. It's Squirk.
It's Squawk's turn, then Sparky.
Squark.
I stand up.
You're very healthy now.
According to this, you're at full.
He's at 15.
I didn't update it.
Oh, okay.
I'm at 15. I tried to get on, but it was being heavy.
Burn
No.
the heretic.
What's your strength? The hard time to do
No,
this
yeah,
job.
no, that's not the idea.
Do it.
You're still blessed.
I'm gonna
It's only
make an attempt to grapple him into the fire.
It's only
You want to do a
5
shove
feet
attack?
away.
Yeah.
You have to do athletics, and it's first his
Versus his athletic.
Or acrobatics.
or
Okay,
acrobatics.
Yeah.
okay.
That's
You're a
not
monk.
terrible.
You might be acrobatic.
I have
No,
athletics.
you-
No, he
He cannot.
He has to use athletics.
Ah,
The thing getting got gets to choose. And then you get
I don't
to
know
add
that.
you get to add it to skill checks.
I not to skill checks.
It's to attacks and saving throws.
Yeah.
Isn't
The stuff that you
shove an
put-
attack, though?
It is a type of attack, but the contest isn't. The contest is a skill check.
So
It's a replacement for the attack action.
Gotcha. 13.
I thought it was a replacement for an actual attack, not the action attack.
You're right, yes. Yeah. Sorry, because this is important. If you have multi-attack, you could grapple twice.
Yeah.
In case you fail. 13, you said?
Yeah.
It is a tough contest between you two. Are locked in, and you're using more jujitsu, using his weight and height against him. But when you just about feel like you have his weight tilted, he plants a foot real quickly and is steadying himself. It was a tough contest, but he pulled out.
Yes. The tree man plants a foot.
Firmly rooted.
Yeah,
I got it, dog.
Get bonus actions. Yeah.
Oh, those are.
You can do one unarmed strike because you did an attack action.
That's only when I use an attack action with an armed or.
Small monk. Okay.
Does grapple not have the unarmed tag?
I think it should. I'm gonna allow it. Fucking grappling him.
Okay, well then I'm gonna.
Your hands are already near his fucking face.
You want to punch him? I'm allowing you to punch him.
You're martial already enough to know that the grapple has failed and you need to hit him.
That's
19.
Do something at least.
19 hits.
Can I give you inspiration for at least trying to throw him
I'll
into the
accept
fire?
You don't get to add it to the damage.
No.
That was just your D4. Sorry.
D4.
Sorry. Yeah, you can use multiple dice for different things.
7.
With that, how do you want to do this?
I'll just slash him into the fire. That's it. Just simple.
Yep. After this grapple thing, you go back, you steady yourself. You take your talons out and just nah, you're not standing, and just smack his where his thighs would be, and they crumble, and he stumbles and then tilts and timbers over into the bonfire.
Just swipe though.
Oh, Grace is here. Perfect time.
Oh yeah. Hey Grace, we just ended combat.
There's a tree.
Hey, stop. Yo.
Oh,
yeah. Wait, is it true?
The tree's been swinging.
There we go. That's
And there's a-
Scootsies. There it is.
Hello.
Hey.
Wait. Alright. So.
You have 4 health.
Cool. That's about right. Fine, brave roll.
Sparky. No, you know what? Wait, whose turn was that?
That was Squark.
Yeah, so Sparky. Sparky's turn.
Wait, what happened? Oh, it's a.
There's a tree that's been attacking people.
Should we just leave? I'm gonna leave.
He let it be the old man's
I think that
problem.
sounds like a great idea.
Next time he comes in, he just gets clapped by the Whomping Willow.
He deserves
Alright, time to continue my evil experiment.
Like the moment we leave and close the door, he's gonna come through the fountain's gonna open up.
Hey, were you within 5 feet of him after he was shoved? Not shoved, but fell
into the fire.
Yeah.
He was right there and I was right here, but yeah, if he fell into the fire, I was with him.
If he's in the fire square now, yes.
Okay. Anyone within 5 feet would know this. That crystal's still active.
Okay, well in that case, I'm going to grab the crystal and should I break it?
You can't. It's it is banded into him.
Yes, but he's also turning to ashes around it.
It's
a slow process.
It's not a 6-second process.
Okay.
He's on fire.
But I could he's not moving. I can't.
No, yeah,
just
you can hold it. Yeah, you just can't take it with
Okay,
you.
I'm going to grab it,
Yep.
and then I'm going to cast Shocking.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It fails.
I have
It's
to-
a crystal.
Cool.
It fails. It's an object.
Objects cannot make strength or dex saves, and also I think that's a 2 hit.
And they also have no rights.
Sparky, she's a shiny.
If it is a 2-hit, you get advantage because it's prone.
And if it's 2 hits, you get plus D4.
Yeah, it is a 2-hit, so I've basically hit it.
Roll for crit.
Okay. Crit the crystal. So I've got a D4, I've got a D20, and I've got +6. Get advantage.
Yep. Technically, you can fail this. Roll 2 ones.
So that's a 19. 20 + 6, 26.
You hit the crystal.
Cool. Shocking Grasp, 1d8 damage. That one damage bad. 4.
It goes in, and it's a very resistant kind of crystal. They don't take electricity well, but you put a lot of force into this. You're seeing cracking and bits into it, but it is not shattered yet.
Sparky, I got this.
You know,
Said the only Dragonborn in the party. You know, be able to use this at higher levels. It's going to be fucking useless.
you know, in my mind, I
I'm
still
going
had the
to-
idea that his chalk and grass functioned like the defibrillator.
Clear!
I have seen it out used that way.
I love the idea though in this context. It's just like he goes in, and then just like.
Godfrey. This actually, right. Let me roll something first.
The
And
tree
The tree takes a swing at you.
at me.
Yep.
But why?
23.
Also, I just want to say the people upstairs
Of
know
course.
that this is happening because, like,
Oh, this is loud as
I've
fuck.
launched multiple lightning whips.
Of course, hit me.
And also, like the trees are not.
Not quiet.
16 damage.
All right, I flex.
I've never seen a tree punch someone quietly, so.
Walking the trees are not quiet.
So I reduce it by 6, so I only take 10.
Yep.
If a tree attacks you in a basement and 8 other people around to hear it, does it make a sound?
So many.
And Godfrey, it's your turn. Darwin, you're next. Because of his actions, you always notice that the crystal is still active.
5, 10, 15, 20. Huh. I look at it. I just sort of.
Menacingly.
I try to hit it. I try to hit it with my mace.
Cool. Yeah. You have advantage. It's prone.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
it's
an
an
object.
And an coaster, please.
What's that?
No.
We beat Tree Man, but the tree is still attacking us.
Oh, that.
That's a 17. You hit it.
We roll for crit.
Damn.
17!
Oh, now you guys were rolling well.
Okay, so.
Because
I've
a
got
rolling
your
roll when
bad
it's
luck that's
dead.
migrated.
Your first initiative.
Hey. Okay, that's cocked. But that's also like clearly.
Wait, try to balance a die on it.
Can you put it, take a d6 and can you put a d6 on it without it falling off?
Come
No.
on, second.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is
Immediately
how.
falls.
This
Can
is
I
the
push
way.
it?
I was
No.
Eh,
Roll it again.
closer. After
Hey! You and the doubles.
7.
As you take
Yeah,
your,
like
it's a mace, right?
Yeah.
You bring it down with 2 hands. One hand, because you have a shield.
Yeah.
You hit it square in the center, and it shatters. Sparky, you have just enough time to remove your hand.
I moved.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I
Yeah,
saw
you
him
fucked
grab
off.
it and I was like, okay, Gunmar's gonna shoot it with electricity.
And then like.
And then
nope.
Godfrey just
Nope.
fucking shattered it.
You're just like, okay.
Upon
you
it
got this.
shattering, the tree goes as though brushed by a heavy gale. It ruffles all the leaves and branches, and then comes to a still and stays there.
Nice.
You guys give it a whole round. It doesn't do anything. You give it one more round. It is stationary still. It is alive, but it is no longer attacking.
Ooh, we didn't have to beat up the tree.
I keep bonfire up until ashes, and we can easily get to the crystal bits.
I will finish this. I'm done with this. That doesn't take too long. It just took more than 6 seconds. But this, as it's going, I'll give you a description as of it. As it was losing life, it went from looking sick to very quickly looking injured and rotted. And over this period of time, Vania, you're in tune with the forces of nature. The little bit of soul left into this that was the Guardian, you have a sense of its feebleness, of its ripped and forceful enslavement. Its lacking of will in doing what it was doing. It conveys a couple images to you. One of the uprooting, this painful disassociation, this burning sense in your heart, a sympathetic feeling of the crystal in its heart and chest. And then just guilt as being, you see battle after battle of it being involved and fighting your own people.
Ooh.
And then it passes on.
With life flashes before its eyes.
Whatever force was there was communicating with Vania.
Flashes through her friends.
I was going to turn off the fire, but nah. But I will use Druidcraft to leaves start fluttering down.
It follows your
The what?
nature's
The
magic as you draw power from it. It follows that, and it guides itself back to nature.
I'll take
itself.
some after him.
Fulfilling
And
its
I'll take
true
some after him.
purpose as a guardian.
And then I'll take some after
We'll
him.
see.
I might need a new tea bag because that tea has been
Okay.
With this, everything comes to a still.
Just throw away the older one?
Yeah. Thank you, please.
The crystal itself, it lies shattered. Let me give you a description of the crystal.
I'm just gonna say.
Say some kind of food.
Ow!
Want to do bag 2?
Actually, yeah.
I'm gonna get a mug.
Can I get a bag?
Yeah.
Need water also.
I like 2 scoops with a side sauce.
Okay, here it is. Sorry.
Go.
Took me a while to find my own notes.
Vanilla bean sauce.
Where you take all the little black bits from vanilla bean ice cream. and
It is
squish 'em up.
a
More bag.
dull chunk of
I already
black
put the bag,
thaumasite. None of you are proficient with stoneworking tools or dwarf, so you would not know. No, you don't. No, she's not.
I know
But
dwarf.
it is dull hexagonal crystal, soft for a lock. It can be scratched with a knife, but not with your fingernails.
I speak dwarf if it means anything.
Does not in this particular case, but will be useful in the future. It is bedded into the chest of the woodrow by bands of corroded copper and bronze banding, which are literally screwed into the wooden chest of the creature.
Fun.
Thaumasite is, at its core, looks like quartz, but much softer, but on its edge frays into a fibrous like stone.
Yes, please.
This is black thaumasite too. Looking really, really closely at it, it's
asbestos.
it is. Why did I close that? It is transparent when looked at very, very closely when like against the light, but without direct like in front of a light, it is functionally just opaque.
Quick question.
Yes.
Who would notice?
This is observation.
This is looking at it.
This is looking at the lock.
Okay.
The only thing you don't have is the name, which is thaumasite. That's mostly for you guys, so if you want to look it up.
Okay.
There are many baggy in the baggy. So
All right.
one of those has like 4 in it.
3.
In this
That's
silence,
blueberry.
in the tense silence that follows this of examining the log and all that, you can still hear the 2 fountains in the back. Right before this all kicked off, this is a reminder for you guys, you notice inscriptions on both of them, though no one who looked at it could read it.
Well,
Do we?
Octavian has some explaining to do.
Yes.
Indeed, he does.
We need to have a very angry conversation with that dick.
Yes. I think a slap on the wrist is not enough in this case.
Perhaps a slap on the wrist with a mace.
I'm sorry, I missed
Where's the
some,
manacles?
some weird
Yeah.
language we didn't recognize.
So the
sacrifice.
fountains on the back, a couple
with a
people had
mace.
went
Oh,
up
no.
and looked at them.
Oh, no.
There
Hey,
are
that's
both.
fine.
There were very clear inscriptions
Slap
on
the face
both.
of a mace.
Neither of them, of the people that looked at it, could read them.
Yeah, Gunmar.
There's 3 people that looked at the fountains, 1 at one and 2 at the other. None of the 3 could read the inscriptions.
I'm gonna.
Can I like glance over to see if I recognize the script?
Yeah, go ahead.
Room now that there's no danger.
I'm gonna go with the one.
All right.
Tree comes back alive.
Bam! Just kills me outright.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Okay.
There's an opening in the tree where.
Can I read it?
There is. It is. You would have to squeeze to get. You would not fit.
No,
Sorry.
I wanted to look in.
It's much like the inside of the wood road. Corroded, dead on, but it's a little bit more living, but not by much. But it is twig-light and sinuous. Like a little bit of fire would set this thing ablaze. You look at it and you do not recognize it. What language do you speak?
Kitty cat.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Grace
Okay.
probably morphed into a cat.
What?
You're a cat now.
Yay.
Does anyone? No one here.
Sup, A puff.
Yeah.
Cat.
Mickey.
No one here what?
Grace.
Oh, Puff. is-
Blaze. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Tuesday.
Well, I'm hearing.
No one here actually.
I have common and goblin.
That's not true. One person here can do it. No, the one person hasn't looked at it.
I was going to look at them anyway. And after I look at them and find out if I can get inside the tree.
You definitely can. Yeah.
But yeah, I go to read. I believe I have Primordial, the special one that I have.
So do I.
You do. Yeah. No, you
I
have.
specifically the air.
Oh, you're right, because of things. Yeah.
It's I can speak Burb.
He can speak
Okay.
specifically
That was you
Orin.
doing
I can
that.
speak specifically.
Okay.
Common,
the
Draconic,
air
Gnomish, and
variation.
Primordial.
Yep. It is. You would say. You can't read it, but the script is the closest thing to Elvish you've seen.
Some kind of Elvish.
I know Elvish.
I also know Elvish.
Oh, yeah, because you can, and you know Elvish, you know Sylvan.
I know Elvish.
Wait, I should talk to you about that. I didn't know Elvish.
Common, Druid, Elvish, and Half-Life.
Alright, we'll talk about that. You can know Elvish. Elves only exist in a very small community in this world. You're from that area, which is why you would know that as a trading partner. But everywhere else, Elvish is actually not a common language.
Mm-hmm.
But you two take a look at it. You can't read it. You can.
Why can't I read Elvish?
You recognize it as Druidic.
This is not Elvish.
It's the same alphabet.
Oh.
Different position.
Como está biblioteca?
Ay, caramba, ¿dónde está la biblioteca?
From the left one, where Darwin is, reads this.
This is not Elvish. I can't read it.
It's not Draconic either.
I am
Anything inside a
sad.
tree.
It's not common.
You just get a better view of its damagedness of it. Around its base, you can see where looks like
There's a Michael too.
the Guardian itself had settled a little bit. You can kind of see its outline of where it's functionally butt sad and its two legs. It looks like it had been resting for quite a while. That's on the left one for Darwin. This is on the other one. Oh, I can tell you, you've all looked at them now. There are two murals that surround the inscriptions. The right spring, the one over there, is a lake carved into stone with shores of trees and wildflower fields. A tributary flows from it to the spigot. So it looks like it's coming from the lake. The other one
Oh yeah, you told us this.
is a depiction of a crumbling cliffside where streams of water are coming from the stones. And they then flow to the spigot itself. They're two small copper spigots that just flow water.
Devon, are you able to understand what this says?
Yes, this one says, pools of life bring shores of grain through the cycle. It travels as bird. The other one says, from shattered stone does nature's blood flow. Bring to that which is giant that comes.
If you completing the phrase, that whole wall is covered in vines, and with you of saying the Druidic phrase, or specifically its translation, some of the vines part, and you see a 5-foot door. Sorry, a door that would occupy a 5-foot space, like a door does in D&D. There are two sets of bars crisscrossing in 45-degree angles.
Interesting.
So like this door and then bars.
Huh.
Pretty big move. I just said it back in Druidic. What does it say? Oh, it says, are you to
It's in heavy Russian.
Wonder if you should proceed.
I want to help you open that door.
I crack my knuckles and I'm like, I have no muscles.
You want to help me open that door?
I
Can't reach the door.
Where is it?
So, see those two sticky notes?
Yeah.
Halfway in between is where the door is. The door is set back.
Okay.
And then in front of it are two sets
you
of...
can't reach the door. The door is recessed
okay.
behind the
We
bar.
need
Yeah.
to
Remove the
do
bars.
the secret in order to get to door. All right.
Kitty cat. You've been so friendly
Can I take a
today.
picture of it real quick? Just so.
That says no.
Sorry, cat.
I'm going to take a
Puzzling.
snippety snip.
Bring the water from
If
this
you
one to
guys
the tree.
get stuck, I can offer one hint,
From the
but
shattered
keep
stone
that in
does
mind.
nature's blood flow. Bring to that which is gained that came from.
Giant.
We need to water the tree.
Unmarred.
Yeah, I am upset with the spelling of giant.
Alright.
I thought it was like some arcade way of
No.
gain.
Look, my spelling ain't the best, man.
God is illiterate.
Anyway,
Bird poop.
but yeah, so we give it some water.
Yeah, Gunmar goes ahead and...
So,
Wait, do I don't have a cup.
pools of
You have a
life.
cup. You have a
From
trowel.
Shattered stone and nature's blood. So the
But we have to
and
break
the-
Godfrey.
Huh?
We need
We have
water
to. Your
from
blood.
both.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It's stone.
Yeah.
I'm not a giant.
Yeah, you
I-
said
I-
that
I
one
almost
was like
feel like
a
I look up at
like
you.
lake
Okay.
thing, and
The white one is a lake depiction, and the left one is a
Right, so-
crumbling mountainside.
I don't actually
I'll,
say
I'll
that.
get this one.
I'll get the other.
Okay.
Okay.
Go to tree.
Splat.
In the center.
When you took it from the lake and you took it from the...
Yeah.
When yours hit, one of the sorry, not spikes. One of the rods retracted. Specifically the left side. Sorry, let me get my angles right. The left side retracted. When yours hit,
Nothing happened. What's the other bit with the lake bit?
Pools of life bring sources of green through the cycle that travels as birds. It's just getting like some type of like seed, because the way that fucking birds eat the seeds, and dust it, and when they poop it out, that's how plant and trees grow. in the
I
wild.
think it's more talking about like through the water cycle.
What's on the
Rain
table
travels as
over there
birds.
by the D20?
nothing.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Other table.
Yeah.
Miscellaneous tools, potted plants, and stuff like that.
Put the water from is.
Alright.
Because it's a puzzle and this can
Yeah.
get weird, please explicitly tell me if you're doing something.
Yeah.
You can talk as much as you want, but if you want to try something, tell me.
How
can't
did they
reach
get the
the
first
brain.
side? I missed that.
He took water from the left side and put it onto the tree. They have tried taking water from the right side and also watering the tree.
Okay.
Pools of life bring.
Take water from one and put it in the other.
From shattered.
I'm basically just thinking like RPG logic of like rub all the items in your inventory against each other.
I'm gonna take some water and pour it specifically on the ground near the tree.
From which one?
The one
white
you
one?
haven't done yet.
Okay.
Yeah, the right one.
And you put it on the ground near the tree.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
are there like seeds anywhere?
Nope.
Damn.
I'm gonna try like taking a cup and just tossing them up in the branches.
As it goes up and hits the air, it it evaporates instantly and sparkles as it comes down, and the other ones retract.
Yeah. I did it! All right, now let's open the door.
Okay.
Can I have this back? I like to collect them.
Yeah.
Yep. This is my first puzzle for you guys.
Spork's digestive system.
Gunmar and Beck,
It's an oak if you guys wanted to know.
go through the door.
Door's not locked.
We remove these, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a cabinet
Mhm.
and
Oh man, there's a cabinet.
Whatever this
There is a roll-top desk to the far end. To your right is another, I put a cabinet, right?
Yeah.
Cabinet.
It says it is a cabinet. It has 3 big drawers at the bottom, and most of it is taken up by 2 cabinet-like doors. To the right-hand side, you see... Have anyone seen an old-timey elevator with, like,
Yeah.
the crisscrossing?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
That's cool.
The platform that is there, you can see roots have kind of... It looks like a perforated piece of stone, and roots have been growing through 4 holes at each corner, holding it in place. It is maybe 2 inches off the ground, just behind that.
Gauge,
Well,
there has to be a-
I found out how he gets up and down. Question. Is,
I have a description. It is a small and heavily compartmentalized room. Much of it is taken up by a large roll-top desk with dozens of little drawers and shelves containing leather ledgers, some faded with age. A notebook lies open on it, its current pages filled with sketches of the current manor and marks for renovations, including the replacement of the fountain statues. Next to it is the next numbered ledger, and ledgers come in numbers to track them. Next to it is the next numbered ledger and a few scraps of paper. As well with that, there is a safe underneath the roll-top desk. It's there. Once again, no chair in any of this room.
Because he doesn't need it.
What is loot or rob?
Evidence gathering.
Director's evidence.
It's robbing right now. Loot.
Robbing if we get caught.
Tell me what you want to do in the room. If you want to look at it, investigate, specifically open things, you know.
Someone check the ledger. I'm just not good.
Someone come help me check on Carver.
Carver?
Oh.
Yeah, Captain Carver? Yeah.
Oh, that's probably not a bad idea.
I'm
Wait,
good
Captain
with you.
Garber's here?
I need
We're in the
piss.
basement still.
The big
We're just
boys
in a
go
different
with
half
him.
of the basement.
Yeah, this is on the other. This is
Right,
across
he
from
was
Carver's
here.
room.
I need to pass me back.
Cool. Who's going to Carver?
I am.
Big boy.
This will take a couple, won't take a couple minutes, but I'm going to quickly go through it because this won't take too long. I'm going to say you also pick up the handle, because he
I'm gonna
brought the
let
handle.
somebody else pick up the handle for me.
Yep.
That's why.
Gunmar will pick up the handle.
Godfrey.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going.
do you want to take the handle then?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. Beside the door, it's what you opened to open this door.
Yeah.
The other one was brought down. This one's kept down here.
It's cold. It might.
Anyway, you open the door. It does take either you or Gunmar to do that. You would have to roll. When you open it up, Carver is at the other side of the room next to the magical blazer. The blazer. God, I can't say that. Thank you. Still like wrapped in like warm cloth and stuff. That and he looks up and goes, "Oh,
You're okay.
You're
You're
not-
alert. Don't let anyone get to you in here. Close the door. We're going to investigate.
I was about to say, good, you're not dead. Boom.
oh, he was eating something. You want to get a
Don't
trade?
care.
Okay.
Yeah.
We interrupted his meal to say, "You still alive? Cool."
Stay that way.
Exactly.
Not bad.
I'm chilling with the
You get back in well with enough time.
Actually, no. Open the door again.
Check.
Who brought you that food?
Alice. No, that's other person's
Yeah,
wife.
it's the wrong person.
Yep. Sorry, let me get my thing. Her name is Eveline.
Yeah,
She's the
she's
wife.
the wife of the old man.
She's the nice lady.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Wife of the old man.
No, that is.
Wife is the old.
Oh, you're right. That is Eveline. Fuck me, I can't read my own handwriting. No. Eveline is Igor Castor's wife because it's Eveline Costa Castor.
Okay.
His wife is named Melina. So no,
It's
Eveline
not
Costa
Igor,
Castor is was the one who made you dinner. Who like
Okay.
yeah.
Who made everyone dinner? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Good.
accept food from anyone else.
Yep, good. Enjoy your meal.
Does a double take at his food, just slowly.
Or slowly
Well,
puts
let's
it
take it
down.
for
Well, yeah. We should.
You come back with enough time. That's perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
Yep. Book do.
It's a room.
All right.
Somebody asked me
Take
to
the
do
wrench with
something.
you.
There's a safe under here.
There is great. Ow, I heard a lot.
Oh yeah. Wait. What do you want?
4, apparently.
Yep. The only thing that hit you was the tree.
Let's
The
make,
tree
Really,
hits you
real hard?
really hard.
Okay.
let's make that 10, and you get like 7.
You were like
6.
it was like 2 from max damage. Like it hit you like a fucking truck.
It's okay.
Ow.
I got hit for not as much and was down to 1 hit point.
I rolled really well on my level 2 health.
So did I.
Squawk is down.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, it was.
That should happen.
appreciate you.
I can give you
You're
a
welcome.
I go over to the safe.
Cool. It is a box standard
Wait,
safe.
is it a mimic? Is it really safe?
I poke it with a stick.
It's a dangerous.
It's slightly rusted,
Okay.
but like it's fine.
It
falls apart.
The stick is not a mimic. Oh
I,
god.
I love the fact that it's a piece of information you would not get from poking something with a stick.
No, it's
You
a
would
mimic.
already have that
Yeah, you
information.
It's like it's rusty. Thank you, stick.
Solid.
So
Guys,
is this
the
what we're
stick is
doing?
not a mimic.
Are we
Excellent.
robbing the man?
Hi.
Yeah.
I have no.
Okay. No.
He
We're-
robbed his tree.
We're
No.
looking for evidence.
We're looking for evidence. We're
which
not
might be in
robbing
this safe.
because everything here will go to the good casters once he's in prison.
Is
Um,
this thing an elevator?
it is locked. It is a locked safe, but if you want to, you recognize the safe. It's a pretty box standard.
Uh-huh.
There's not a lot of like mass commercialization here, but like it's a pretty standard looking safe.
I would like to check the trap.
Oh, please do an investigation check.
Burp, burp, burp.
As far as you know, it doesn't look trapped.
Great. And then I would like to open it.
Okay.
I think that's
Slime
one.
Man?
I think that's
So
one
that hair,
better.
because you're picking it. The tree is no longer hostile.
Ah!
So
No.
I'm just gonna
11.
move that.
Justin.
I rolled a 5.
Wow.
I have a
Yeah, this is
higher modifier than my roll.
you're a little out of practice, but this is not a hard one to do, and
Wow. These are skills I haven't used in some time.
but yeah, you like fiddle with it. It takes you a little longer than you would like, but you hear click, 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 and then shrink as the bars pull in and you pull it open. It looks like it has not been. By the way, it wasn't trapped. Oh, wait.
Great. Good.
You're right.
He does that when he wants out, but he will be. You see a couple things into one. You see that this probably hasn't been opened in a long time.
I assume.
So whatever has been in here has been in here for a while. You see several stacks of bullion.
Interesting. Now I want some.
By the way, does anyone know what bullion is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
Basically.
Yeah.
I use them to cook sometimes.
Something you'd obviously put in the safe.
They are
bullion.
stamped with the sign of the King's Bank, which is the royal bank inside the capital.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody was, but Alex,
Yeah.
I don't think really picked up on that.
Oh, Bullion is...
Yeah, no, bullion. It's like the
The other
metal.
bullion.
Yeah.
Got it. No, I was.
No,
gonna say
I got that.
bullion
And I did like, and then you went on to explain it, and everybody was ignoring you talking about bullion cubes.
I was.
Literally every one of them.
Everyone thought that this was like stale soup dust.
Wow, no.
Like, is this man that we're trying to do business with okay?
Starts talking about bullion.
Business.
You know what bullion is, yes? Yes.
Yeah, that's stuff.
Yeah.
We do. It's
English language, man.
So, yeah,
Anyway, gold.
condensed,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry,
it has
yeah.
metal. There's each one of these is, I'm gonna say, like, none of you have seen them, but you know of them. It's just an alternative form of currency in this world. It's just condensed coin, basically. So there are, what I was getting at is each one's worth 100 of the coin.
Gotcha.
So there were 23 copper ones.
It's like $100 bills.
Yeah, there are 10 silver ones. And then there are just 53 pieces of gold. No, I can't read my own fucking handwriting. 56? No, 53. 53 pieces of gold.
I'm
And those
pretty
are
sure it's
coins or
5
bullion?
Those are gold.
Okay.
No, the gold's coin.
Okay.
Are we? We're not.
No, we're not.
Yeah. That's what I
Is
thought.
there other?
There are other things. There are a couple potions. This looks like it hasn't been touched in a long time. So if you want... Anyway.
I'm gonna take a look at the potions.
One is a potion of...
Handing them to you.
One is, it's mostly clear, but it has a bluish tint, as though Mediterranean waters. And inside of it has a couple scales. The other one you recognize as a healing potion, but it is bigger than the ones you currently have.
I'm very confused. I don't know.
The next thing you see is a small pot. It has a like a stopper on the side, not the top. You pull off the stopper, you see dust inside. This pot is strung, so it can be actually worn around the neck. You didn't see a wooden case that takes up most of like the second shelf, and you see something that's kind of interesting because it doesn't look like it would fit in here. A little bit. It's more like the quiver. Like you can slide shit in. At the very bottom, you see just the tips of a two-headed.
Gunmar goes ahead and pulls it.
It is a well-made and still finely polished but dusty battle axe.
Battle axe or great axe?
It is a battle axe.
Okay.
Wait, it's like a one-handed one.
It's a one-handed.
We stealing from
Yeah, I don't think we should steal from him yet.
We like
Yeah.
most of the family.
Yeah,
it's
like-
just the one guy we don't like.
And if
Yeah,
the
but-
stuff goes
I'm planning on
missing,
asking for these potions.
if the stuff goes missing, they know we're down here.
Yeah.
That
We need to come back later if we want to steal it.
That's very true.
No thieving. These are nice people, except for the two assholes.
Yeah, we're stealing specifically from him.
There is a family.
All
I'm
right,
gonna thieve
but
and
I'm
mission
gonna
later.
hold on to
Okay.
it for now.
I'll hold you to
It's
that.
not stealing if you intend to give it to people.
It definitely
Give it back.
is still stealing.
I will let
Cool.
your adventurous senses go. You get a feeling that everything in this room is exclusively Octavian's. This belongs to him and him alone.
Then I'm going to put the potions on my person and then ask later.
Yep.
Ask for
You can do the
permission.
same with the gold if you'd like.
Ask commercial.
Yeah, fuck that guy. And he puts the fucking axe on this person.
I
The money
wonder.
the family can use.
Yeah, leave the money for the family.
Yeah.
Once he's in jail, they can come get it.
Still a bit against this, but
Octavian said he would
We can
meet
rob
us
other
here,
horrible
if I
people.
recall correctly.
All right.
Oh yeah, we need to go find him.
A
Yeah.
ledger to look at.
Yes,
Yes.
also the ledger.
Yeah. That's
Oh, damn it.
Also, what's with that thing in the corner?
In the
Cabinet.
corner?
The cabinet?
All I
The
see
elevator.
is an orange mug.
Why is there an elevator? Oh,
Because Octavian can't walk.
I imagine this is how he was supposed to get here.
He gets down here, all of us are surrounding.
but
It's like,
it's like rooted to the ground,
It has roots coming up and holding it, yes.
holding it to the ground.
The roots of
I wonder if
What I imagine.
It probably won't work now that.
that
I don't know. He stole a whole magic tree. Who knows how this thing.
I forget what was that monster called? What was
Guardian.
it?
That was a wood road.
I wonder if that tree. I'll just call it Tree Monster Wood Road because Godfrey would know it's called Wood Road.
No.
just
Only
there.
Vania knows.
I wonder if that Tree Monster's gem had anything to do of this thing's mechanism.
Somebody step on it.
Want me?
Got it.
Gun.
It's closed.
I'll do
isn't
it.
It's not locked and like
Okay.
partially open.
Gunmar opens the door and just kind of touches the pressure plate without stepping on it.
It gives not at all.
Want
You
me
can
to walk on it?
stand on it all you want, but it's
All
not.
right,
moving.
we'll stand on it, and if it starts to move, I'll pull you back.
Or I can just.
Yeah, but if you
work.
fail, I'll.
I can't fail.
Using teamwork, you get onto it with you at the ready. It doesn't move.
It's broken.
Is
Okay.
there like a button or a control panel on the
You
inside
see
now
no
that I'm in there?
buttons.
Okay.
You see a very smooth and well-made shaft.
I look around and I say, "That's about all I know about magic."
Okay,
Same.
so the next
Thought
step
I'd try.
would be around Octavius.
Mm-hmm.
it? I think the next step is checking this ledger.
Yes.
That.
Sorry, I keep. Yes, ledger.
I'm just hoping
Someone.
I imagine Beck like has it open and has like half spectacles on from nowhere.
Yes,
All right.
these are numbers.
Okay.
So I have all of a +1 to intelligence. I hope I'm not the smartest
I
party.
think I'm the smartest in the party.
Yeah.
Well, Beck, since you mentioned the
boy.
ledger,
Yeah,
how
I
about
think
you
I'm
check
the
it out?
smartest.
Because of the smallness of the measure, someone can apply help, but instead of the 4 rule, it's 2. So 2 people can work on it,
I
or
will help
one
you.
person can
You're
take
helping
advantage.
me? Okay.
That it's a small object. Only so many
Yeah.
people can work on it at once.
Gunmar looks at the cabinet.
Okay, if you want to like search the room and the cabinet and stuff like that,
Godfrey looks at
that can take up to 4 people.
Godfrey looks at the
What?
cabinet too.
I will.
What
I
check?
will help you.
What check
It's
is
a
this?
general investigation check.
Investigation.
Sorry, it's not general at all. It's an investigation check.
I get a -1. And
Wow.
11.
I get a 0,
I get a
so
-1.
I just leave.
straight
I don't know
roll.
what the point of me arriving here tonight was.
Straight roll, and you helping him.
No, I'm helping him.
All right, so
Well, I
advantage.
was helping you.
What?
And you're helping me help him.
No, that doesn't work.
What?
that
Damn it.
of 3
Okay, then I'll do my own fucking perception check of the goddamn room.
way. Okay,
13
13 for looking
for
stuff.
looking
You've
at
seen me
stuff.
roll.
Cool.
Roll 5 dice. They don't
You-
look for reliable talent.
Because you did it, and you actually worked in a.
A system.
Yeah, well, you have done books before
Mhm.
with your. Thank you.
Sweet.
Background. Yeah.
You still aren't best at it. You didn't mainly do books. That wasn't the mainly thing you did. But you recognize enough to know that, like, all right, this column says, like, where the money's supposed to go. And there are some blatant entries for just Octavian-specific account. Or, like, it's... The arrogance of this is overwhelming.
Yes. This is like enough.
And this is the most recent one. This is, like,
Yeah, I hit my
one of 20 ledgers. So, and, like... As the numbers go lower, they get older and older. You had a 19?
Yep.
So, looking through the cabinet, the drawers, the room itself, a lot of it is full of a lot of paper. There's a couple spare ledgers next in order, but they are empty.
Real quick, should I have done perception or investigation?
Either works for this.
Okay.
Was higher. Sorry, that was Tanner.
I'm gonna stick with perception.
Gotcha.
Not a
Sounds like a good idea.
We're not a smart party. It's a problem.
I mean, average.
A lot of us
So
are
am I.
average.
Yep. I will
Dumb.
keep that in mind. And I did for this. And you, good. Anyway, looking through and stuff like that, you find a bunch of miscellaneous office supplies, basically. Inside the cabinet is a drinks cabinet.
Drinks.
So yeah, there are a couple bottles of alcohol in there. Most of them all opened and drunk to some degree, but none of them near empty. There's also a couple crystal glasses and stuff like that. Inside those drawers is literally just more office supplies. In the bottom right-hand drawer, though, of the low-top desk, you see that it's like a big drawer, and it's not really filled. That ticks you off. So you start taking stuff out, and you see a hole. And you put a finger through the hole and pick it up, and it's a false bottom.
Ooh.
Secret drawer within a secret room.
Oh.
Always check for secrets in the secrets. Always.
Then check for more secrets.
Alex just looks me dead in the
Yeah.
eyes after Michael says that.
That's all the Dungeon of the Mad Mages.
Bargain.
In secrets in liches.
It's a set of notebooks. They look quite old and bound with twine.
Ooh.
Flip through them.
All right.
Interesting.
Looking through them, they are.
Carefully.
I
Okay.
crouch down.
I would say up to 4 of you could probably do it.
It
By
sounds
like,
like there's multiple notebooks.
there are multiple notebooks.
I'm
Gunmar
looking at the
also
other
takes one.
thing.
I take one.
Okay,
Gunmar takes one.
cool. Collectively,
They're
over
all
the
in
next,
abyssal.
they are in common, naturally. Rather you like easily looking past like between all of them, Same handwriting, the same very formal, slightly curly handwriting. These are research notes. They are quite old. They are all named and dated. They all belong to Octavian. The first page has his information, like where he can be found. You notice the address on them is address in the capital C. Based on the date, this is 60-some years ago.
Cool.
Moved here exactly 50 years ago.
So just before.
So before that, it seems like he lived in...
You would know Igor Castor's age is roughly 50.
Okay.
A little over. So, that just but he's not like 60, in mid-60s. Inside the books, they detail Castor's research notes as he worked at the at the Empire's Botanical and Alchemical Department. Botanical and Alchemical Department. There, he was tasked in finding a way to neutralize awakened plants. It was in his research that he found, or invented, a powder that could successfully render magical plants stunned for long periods of time. For his war contributions, he was given a KR and granted the patent for the powder. When he talks about this specifically, he talks about it as a business adventure and how much money he's going to make. And over the next several entries, he talked about, makes a lot of money as basically selling this necessary product to the Empire for what he repeatedly talks about as the Heartfire War. For his war contributions, this goes on for a couple years, and he just keeps working at it. This is research notes / kind of like a diary. When periods for a time. For his war contributions, he was made a KR and granted the patent for the product. In secret, though, that was all in basically the first one. The rest of the books all detail a secret continuation of the research to basically turn the powder into a crystalline form and then imbue it into an awakened beam. He saw it had power over awakened beams. Maybe he could extend the power, so he put it into a concentrated form. First, he learned how to make it into a crystal, and then he found subjects he could implant them in. He could control it using a harmonizing necklace, using a piece of the same crystal. This can also be done in the spiritual guardians of the Druidic people. Upon discovering you said 19?
Yes.
You catch something in the last journal. The last journal, on the last third of the book, talks about a very interesting time. Specifically, a trial. For his actions, and again, basically, it turns out he was discovered in doing this. He realized he was doing something wrong, did it anyway, and did it for several years. He was found out. There was a trial in place. For his crimes acts against the sacred guardians of Vania's Circle, he was sentenced for war crimes. His fortune was stripped of him, and his title removed. He mentions that they missed Rosestone Manor in the proceedings, this manor that you're currently in, because it was under construction at the time and not formally listed as an asset. He moved out here with his family at that time. He notes his son was 2. And continued his research, he having already moved the tree in question and a single subject. But his research notes do not continue for much longer. He already... having lost his main laboratory and most of his prototypes, he abandons the research and succumbs to a basically country life. Having started like a farm and stuff like that, using stuff he learned at the Botanical Alchemical Department. Yeah, he hated it. You get that very much from the reading.
You mean the guy whose whole life was dedicated to screwing over smart
plants
didn't like plants?
Are you done?
I mean, I imagine he liked them, but for the wrong reason.
At this point, this takes a couple minutes to really go through and do.
I was going to
do something
during
that
time.
Go ahead.
I pour out my water skin, and I start filling a little bit of alcohol from each of the bottles.
Like a suicide? Yeah.
Yeah. Just enough that he won't really notice a lot's gone, but I'm hoping to get
after reading
quite a bit from the collection.
After
Make
reading
some
that,
wine with some whiskey.
Yeah, basically.
I assume when he does that, we have the understanding that he has committed war crimes at that point.
You're reading about it at that time. Yeah.
Okay, so I look up.
But it's a really interesting perspective. It's the guy who's been he's basically writing down like they have accused me of such and such, and then like they've accused me of blatant war crime, and a couple months later it's I had been found guilty of. I have lost everything.
I had been found guilty of war crime.
Darwin, I see you're being very conservative with how much alcohol you're pouring out.
Yeah, I don't want to steal from him.
No, take it all.
Take it
more
all.
lucrative.
Yes, and actually, after you're finished, give it to me.
Oh wait, no.
I won't drink it, but
hold on.
I just didn't want to talk
think
about it.
filled
Do
my
we
water
get the
flask.
impression from these journals as like this has just been he hasn't been actively doing anything?
The journals, those journals, the ones under the false, it looks like that research has been concluded for functionally
Generally long time.
Over a decade?
more like 40 plus years. The last entry is 2 years after he would have arrived.
Okay.
That also means he was actively attacking us because they're controlled via amulet, yeah? They said that in the book.
They are controlled via amulet, so you know he has some kind of control over them.
Alternatively, attacks anyone who comes in the room and not get attacked.
That would make sense.
Because
He
it was
did
after
send
we
you
touched
down
the
here?
tree.
Yeah,
It happened.
and he seemed pretty
Very amicable to
amicable to us before we got here, so there was no reason for him to. So I think there was more of a binding effect that amulet has.
Also, how familiar are we with the Heartfire War? I'm not at all.
I'm not.
We vaguely, people who grew up in the Empire vaguely have heard
If
it.
you grew up in the Empire, it would have been... here's a great kind of thing. How much of you guys know about the Korean War?
Exactly.
It happened.
You know about that much.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Except for you.
Cool.
And me.
Anyway,
I just
feel like I would
recently learned
know.
about the Heartfire.
Huh?
I feel like I would know less about it than most other people.
Yeah, you're so far north
Yeah.
and like super
Oh no,
secluded.
Gunmar would have no idea what the fuck it is.
Oh yeah, you have nothing. You would have...
Yeah, Gunmar and Godfrey might not know a lot.
You'd be like,
yeah.
you'd be like a Canadian knowing about the Korean War.
You might not know a ton.
I feel like a Canadian would know
I
more
want
than
to smell, see if I can
someone from the
determine the
US.
quality of this alcohol.
Oh, it's all high quality, top shelf stuff. You can't tell that from spelling. You can't tell that from smelling it. You can read the labels, and you're a worldly individual. You recognize some of these as well, Lance. Yes, Tanner.
None of this is new current crime, correct? The stuff we've uncovered so far.
No, it looks like it happened a long time ago.
So
What about
he's
the measure?
already been brought up on charges, tried, and convicted of the things we found. What we need is evidence that he boots with
With Percy.
new people.
Which is
with
what-
Percy. Why we came down here.
The ledger.
There was a ledger and a notebook.
Yeah, that's what the ledger tells. The notebook tells us.
With
he's
an
just a general
11,
jerk
the
beforehand.
you can tell he's been fiddling with the numbers.
Alright.
Which is enough to bring this to the authorities.
Yeah, he's been fixing stuff. Do we bring this to Hamlin or do we wait for
I think we perform a citizen's arrest.
There is also a
And then let the
notebook.
guards-
I don't want that getting
Okay.
overflowed.
I thought the notebook was
No.
okay. That's
No,
a separate-
There
he
are so
found
many
secret.
notebooks.
Yeah, sorry. He found a set of secret research notes. We
Okay.
refer to those as research notes.
I did.
In here, I have them as research notes. There's a notebook next to the ledger.
That's a more recent.
Yes, that was.
thing he's
okay.
keeping up. Okay.
Also,
That
but here's the odd
all
thing.
the stuff you
But
found is from
His
this
research notes kept going on with research after he was tried and found guilty.
For a little bit.
That's still going on with
Oh yeah, no,
After
that's
he
still.
was tried and found guilty, he moved here.
And they
And then
continued the research
at
for a
least
few
another
years.
2 years. He
Yeah.
was continuing.
So he recommitted the same war crimes.
Sick.
He
And then,
recommitted the same war
Is this,
crimes.
just, is this like the American justice system? We can't retry.
But this is
Oh, this is a different crime. It's not like you've been convicted of murder once. Once you're out, you can
That's
go gang
true.
people.
Also, somebody you suggested
It's a solid
citizens
point.
arrest.
Yes, no,
I think that's a
suggest-
horrible idea because we're waiting to be basically tried ourselves.
Oh, that's
Bad guy
bad.
we
I
know
just-
is corrupt.
I think we should take Carver to the actual and lock him up with the rest of the prisoners.
They've
Not
all,
with them, obviously, but have him.
all of the
walk-
prisoners were taken by Jenkins.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Silent Liar, right?
No, he took him too.
Okay.
Everyone's gone.
Okay.
The King's Guard is effectively no longer here.
Does anyone
Do you
think
He
want-
said he would be right back, but he left
He
in the
needs
middle.
at least a day to get there and come back.
Yeah.
Does anyone think it's strange that Octa just sent us down here to find something that's obviously illegal.
Or he sent us down here to die.
Or
that's what I'm thinking.
Or
That's what I'm thinking.
He expected the tree to.
Or he didn't think we would open
At
the
this
door.
point in time, the
Lift goes up.
Yeah, the lift goes up, and as you can see, as you now all see, look around. Buddy, that's a small room.
Morty was expecting us not to touch anything, and he's
I'm,
really
I'm like
slow.
I'm sitting cross-legged on the ground reading.
You guys all.
He ate his dinner first.
Yeah.
You see the roots start growing and lifting the
that's
platform.
Cool.
While that is going up,
Gunmar
ledger and other notebook in backpack.
Cool.
Evidence backpack.
Yeah, Gunmar stands.
Just make a note. You have not looked closely at. You've only seen the opening of that first of like the recent notebook. What I remember, what you saw was renovations to the house to basically restore it.
But that is the thing is we can't be looking through that while he's coming down.
Just
so
don't want you ready to forget that. I don't want to get confused with the.
We got only a few seconds before he gets down here. What are we doing?
Gunmar stands in
close
front
safe,
of the.
War crimes,
Oh,
war
there.
crimes.
Are we confronting him here now?
May as well. I mean, we're gonna have to.
Yes.
May as
Yes.
well.
Okay.
I'm just imagining he comes down.
We all had tiny. Octavian, we are really concerned about you.
We are all friends here. Not really.
Come off the elevator.
When you
Surprise! We know
Yeah.
you're a
By the way,
criminal. No, I'm
Not a
just-
fast
no,
lift.
just go-
It takes a while to get back up. If we want to go mechanical terms, it takes like 3 rounds to go
Yeah.
up, and then like 3 rounds to come back down. As he's coming back down, he is sitting in a old style wheelchair.
Howdy.
And he just comes down.
Buenos dias, fuckboy.
Well, you see him he's got spectacles on. He's sitting in his thing. He's well dressed. He seems to have changed.
Okay.
You guys made a great impression on him, and
Didn't we?
you
That's what
call
I-
yourself as a representative of Lord Bercy. And so he had changed into kind of his finer clothing. It looks a little old, and a little stretched with age. But at the same time, he's gaunter. But as you guys come into view, he goes like, huh. When it hits to the bottom, the door automatically opens. Hello. What are you doing in here? I asked you to stay in the study.
Yes.
This is
You have some explaining.
This is part of the study.
I mean, it's
first
my
of all-
study, but it's not the
Second
study.
of all, I don't know if you've noticed, and he points to his horn. We had a small altercation with your study.
Oh, impossible. I can't do that.
Well, it
Guarantee you
did.
can.
It very much did.
Very angrily, you say, you have dare taken a soul given to protect the forests and used it for your own twisted ways.
Some of us were close to dying.
He looks at you.
What she said.
He takes off. One sec. I do see. He takes off his glasses, washes them a little bit, and takes a closer look at me. And goes, "You,
Oh no.
you're one of them. One of those druids. This people of the Heartland and whatever. I thought we had wiped your people out." Ugh.
At that, Gunmar puts his hand on his shoulder and is like, "You're thin. Watch your toe."
Go ahead.
I just want to like sneak.
He has not been able to leave the elevator.
Yeah.
You guys
Gunmar
are,
fucking.
No, I want to get
No,
on the
it-
elevator.
Oh,
No, just
So that if he
basically-
goes up, I go with him.
you will have to occupy
that was
the same
empty.
spot as him.
I'm small. Does that help?
If you were a Lightfoot tiefling, you could. Sorry, tiefling. Sorry.
Guys, I'm a tiefling.
Yo.
If you were a Lightfoot halfling, you could occupy the same space because they can hide in medium creatures. This looks like to be built really tightly.
It's
It is
really
not as
tight.
big. It's no bigger than it absolutely had to
Can
be.
I like have a ready action for if the elevator?
As long as it's not concentration, yeah.
Is he wearing any kind of armor?
Give me a perception check because he's not wearing anything here, but he's wearing several layers. He might have something underneath.
Yeah, because he's a fan.
8.
He's wearing very fancy clothing. He does have an amethyst right here, and a brooch, but that's all you see.
But it doesn't rest what we saw.
This looks purple. That was
because
black.
amethyst is purple. That's okay. I wasn't sure.
Gunmar, get his chair out of the lift.
And I fucking drag his ass out of the lift.
Yeah, wait, don't hurt the chair.
He's a cripple. He's not. He's a cripple. He can't fight back.
Don't say that.
Gunmar doesn't give a fuck.
I just want to point out there's not enough room in this room. If you guys
I am
want to
not
start,
in the room. I am
Gottfried,
like,
move out of the way.
I am walking
Specifically,
out. I'm on the desk.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my alcohol, I'm in the
All the crippled
free room.
wizards are angry at you.
I'm actually like near eye level with everyone at this moment because I am standing
Sitting
up
on a
there.
desk. Okay. This is him.
Yeah, he's an ass!
So pull him out of the lift.
really
There's a
like
no
that.
contest. He's 78.
He's on wheels.
He's 78 on wheels.
And just
Someone close that door.
he
I got
he
it.
is glaring at you.
You guys get out of the room.
As you
Yeah,
are
I got
touching
this.
him, but he's also very aware of being a very elderly old man. And just
You.
so how can I help you,
Like,
gentlemen's
like,
and
Stronger, right? Okay.
thing?
So I'll let you
Entangle.
and I'll just make sure that's fine.
Oh, for funsies. Fuck no.
Gunmar, it becomes much harder to move him.
Yep.
As vines sprout from the floor. I think we all have to make the strength save.
No, you can target a single person.
Oh, okay.
Now
No, there is a one where it's like an area.
Yeah, I thought it was an area thing.
That's point growth.
I believe now is not a proper time to let racist tendencies apparent.
Because there's not enough space in this room. We need to move him.
Gunmar just kind of gets behind him, just wheels him into the room.
I'm gonna say at this point you have to
Fucking
pick him up
idiot.
as the vines have wrapped around him and the chair.
He's basically just in a net at this point.
So how'd you get the tree down here?
He looks in here and goes, "It was built around. We dug a hole and put the tree."
Bullshit!
You want an insight?
I'm doing an
It's
insight.
a really old tree.
If he had finished the sentence, he'd say, "Put the tree in."
So they moved the tree and then they built the
Ah.
house.
Around the tree.
Yeah,
They didn't plant the tree. They moved the tree.
they moved
It
the
was
tree.
already an
Okay.
adult tree.
Okay.
They moved it and then they built the house.
I heard built
That-
a house around it and just kind of.
Even so, moving a tree is not an easy feat.
Not in this day and age.
I had better resources back then. I am well different. Okay, hold on a second.
So many different people.
Yep. I had more resources back then. Still work.
After they get him out of the room, we'll just.
Yeah, easy enough. Once everyone has left the room, the vines, the vines come to obscure it, but as they're obscuring it, you hear and can see, it's guarded again. He's entangled in a chair.
With an angry dragon.
So,
I had been found guilty for what crimes the people of the Empire have claimed and put upon me. I have suffered. I choose nothing. And I assume you are not actually a member of Lord Bercy's court?
I am actually. But Lord Bercy had some concerns. And so we did a little looking into stuff. And it turns out that after you committed these war crimes, you then committed the same war crimes after your trial.
Give me a deception check to start with.
Cool.
Roll double digits and I'm sure you'll be fine.
Roll single digits and you got a shot based on that.
I can't tell what
Not
that is.
5.
Like 5 total?
5 total. I don't have anything to re-roll.
Do you have
it.
You're a
inspiration?
No, I
sorcerer.
don't.
Oh no.
You're not a wild magic sorcerer.
No.
Is
So.
there any way we could have helped?
Do you wait? No, because Tide's
If he would try to speak up before he rolled.
Okay.
Ah, well.
On the mechanics
Yeah.
of this, he had already rolled.
Do you? There's a meta magic thing in Tasha's.
I don't have-
Okay.
Mm-mm.
No, but it's like not.
It's a wild magic thing.
It's
No, I know that you use a sorcery
Yeah.
point to give yourself.
yeah. You can like it's basically like
I do not have
Yeah.
that.
He looks at you. You know, Lord Bercy, me and him have met many times and we agree on many things. Now that I think about it, he would have never let you in his court, let alone his house, let alone his grounds.
See, you don't fully realize how much. You may think the jig is up, but the thing is, I didn't give a shit. I went through effort to lie to you about Bercy. Now I don't have to. Now I can just full on tell you your consequences. You freed me. I appreciate it. You're going to hang.
Give me an intimidation check.
Can Gunmar, like, sense his
If
fucking
you wanna-
presence?
If somebody wants to help.
I would like to
I
help
think it's
him with the
Gunmar.
intimidation.
I basically
Bugs.
I'm just kind of standing there, like, kind of, like, growling. Like dragons do.
And then I also stand right next to Gunmar, just
Just
looking.
presence alone. Yep.
Yeah.
Tanner's just doing that thing where he's leaning against the wall, one foot up and kicked back against it. Like a teenager.
Take advantage.
Watching.
You got a lot of help.
I'll play with a knife.
So that's an 18.
I still can't read any of this from here.
My deception is +4, so that's 22. Or
Yeah,
not
intimidation.
deception, intimidation.
I
Still
think it's
plus
the
4.
same.
22.
Yeah, still +4.
He holds out longer than you think. He really stares each of you down. This is an old, disgruntled man who has a lot of resentment.
And I'm just smiling. This has brought joy to me.
There's a tense, awkward couple of seconds, but you see him kind of waver. His age betrays him. He's shaking in his hands what little movement he can make out of them. He goes like, "Look, at a practical level, I doubt you could do anything, but at the very minimum, you can make my life worse.
You're right.
Anything in that room you want is yours."
I already took something.
Oh, sweet! And I take out the fucking battle axe.
And I
Take out the potions.
I show him the alcohol.
Oh, there was a please remember, small wooden case. You got that as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of things of alcohol too.
Dang.
The stopper. The stopper.
Oh,
yeah.
the thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Glad you helped yourselves.
Yes, see, we don't need you.
We already kind
You need us, and we're not actually going to help you. So, we're going to wheel you over here into the corner, facing the wall. And then we're going to discuss what we're going to do with you. So, please enjoy your stay. Gunmar, turn him around.
I turn him around and
He climbs up and just lets you do what you want. He cannot
Hold
move.
on.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Do I have?
We also have some questions we'd like to ask you.
Hold on. Don't cut off Tana.
I wasn't sure if Alex had another thing.
No, I wanted to have like a long stick and just kind of stick it in the wheels.
I was gonna get a rock and like shove it behind the
Both of
wheels.
you, there's a small bit of level. You find that,
Yeah.
and it's easy enough to find a stick.
Imagine he's like, dude, the wheels are tangled. Vines are everywhere.
But yeah, both of you, he is, even if those vines would wear
They
off.
just immobilize the wheels.
Yeah. He is not a strong man. He's 78 and wheelchair bound.
Yeah.
And probably not maneuverable enough to be able to get out. If he was going to attempt it, you could definitely hear it.
Yeah.
You have some precautions there. I will keep that in mind. So you all just go to the other side of the
Yeah,
tree.
we just go to the other side.
The group huddle.
Okay, so
Yeah, what's up?
what do we do now?
Does he have the amulet on him?
I didn't see.
We
I
also
walk over to him.
I didn't
probably
know.
want to know his involvement with
Go.
that bastard.
I was gonna.
No, with Mercy and
This isn't going to matter considering you can't do shit. We found tales of this amulet. Do you have it on you?
He remains silent and just stares at the wall.
Yep.
Cool. I go to check if he has the amulet.
You can find an amulet. It is kind of interesting. It's aged. The chain looks much newer than the actual thing itself, but it looks like baby's first jewelry.
Because he would have made it.
But it was mostly used for practicality more than anything else. Like, he couldn't pierce the crystal, so he made metal that goes around it. You can tell it's not made of precious metals, it's made of copper. It has tarnished over the years, and the crystal, it looks like if you had just cut a piece off the top and shoved it in, that's what it is.
Alright, I take the necklace.
It's hexagonal.
I pat him on the head.
6
Good boy. Just to piss him off more and just walk back.
We're terrible.
Fuck this guy! This guy!
Doesn't mean you have to be a horrible people back.
I mean, I'm not too.
Hey,
I'm not being too horrible.
I told him he was a good boy and patted him on the head.
Somebody
That's not a horrible person
As
thing
somebody
to
who
do.
gets patronized every day, oh boy. So we're reporting him, right?
Yes,
course.
we have to at this point.
But who, I guess, is the question.
The new captain.
Costa or whoever, whatever remains of the guard.
I trust Jenkins.
Jenkins is gone.
Jenkins is.
Report him to Hamlin.
Hamlin,
He's the higher authority in here.
Well, and he's in charge of the town.
Because he's actually a king's rep.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh!
You can't see him.
I mean, we can see him. We just see the back of his head.
Yeah, no, we can feel that though. We can feel his expression.
The energy from that corner
Yeah.
just deepens.
My fist is like right next to Sparky's. Yeah, we fist bump.
Just.
That's probably our best point according to Hamlin. Thanks. whatever decision.
Right. We will have to drag him out of here.
We should
and
probably.
explain to them.
Somebody should go up first and explain the situation so that we're not surprising them with their tied up grandfather.
Ooh, I saw that almost fall over.
It's got nothing in it.
So who's breaking the news that the patriarch of their
I was
family
hoping
is
you
a
would.
horrible person?
or you, Sparky, if you want to.
You raised
Do
your
you
hand.
want to talk to Homlin
You
or
want
do
to?
you want to talk to the family?
I'll talk to Homeland. I'm not really.
Well, you're gonna have to transport him.
Yeah, I'll talk to the family.
You're
Might as well.
You and Beck are both really strong, but you're just bigger.
So wait, what are we doing?
Logistics.
Who's telling who? Who's going to Homeland?
I'll tell the family.
I think most of us should go to Homeland.
Okay.
Somebody has to talk to the family.
All right.
You don't have to like split. You can do one then the other.
Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna talk to the family.
Well, the thing is, we're gonna have to take him past the family. Kind of walking up through, I think, their kitchen. We're gonna break the ice, and then we're gonna drag him off to Tomlin.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that.
So, who wants to talk to the family?
Me.
Oh, you're
Might as
doing
well.
it? Okay.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Just
Go for it.
use your gentle.
Oh.
You got an angry voice
Of
and a not angry
course.
voice. You're not angry, alright?
Of course.
I'm not too worried about upsetting them. Go for the mother first. Tell her first because
What
you
is
hate
it?
them anyway.
Go for the mother first.
Instructions unclear. Kill the mother.
God dang it.
It's,
Good soldier follows orders.
they're gonna be upset, but like,
Of course.
your angry voice is aggressive, and this
no.
doesn't need to be aggressive.
It's a dunk.
Yes.
I can go help.
Yeah.
Please do.
So are we waiting here with him until Gunmar and Vanya come back?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything
Probably
else
best.
worth looting.
Okay.
He offered it.
True.
You guys know the answer.
Yeah, we've seen everything there is
yeah.
to loot.
The only thing you guys did not find. Oh, you know what? I just forgot to tell you because I just misread my stuff. You also found a small bag of gems.
Oh, nice.
The track is what's in that box.
Your adventuring sense tells you there are 50 golds apiece, and there's 6 of them.
And they're
not
specific
diamonds.
gems?
If you want to know the type of topaz, a tiger's eye
And
topaz.
there are some spells that require like either emerald. or
Yeah,
something.
they're not one of those.
Okay.
No.
Has anyone taken anything from the displays?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna start going through those.
Okay.
Is there anything valuable?
Who has the case? The case is unlocked. Which is
The group has the case.
yeah.
I'll open the case
All right.
from whoever has it.
Inside the case are 2 braces.
Ooh.
On them they have
Items here.
golden buoyance after the king's bag. They look gold. Yep, gold. They look impeccable. Gleaming, you could say. They have a mark of an arrow on both sides, and on the bottom they have motifs of runes. They are made of leather, but they seem so polished as though metal. But they go on the bracer.
Well,
There.
those seem extra special.
There's an inscription at the top of the lid.
Oh.
It says, basically, it's a reward for services granted to the honor of. The Empire gave him that for his term in service. From specifically the Botanical and Alchemical Department.
Say what it's called.
No.
What I happen to know offhand, garbage arcana check.
If you want to do a history or Arcana check, and anyone can do this, by the way.
I do.
Up to 4 people, or
I
just
don't.
anyone?
Oh, up to 4 people.
If
Thank
it's,
you.
If it's a common gift to like members of government, Ter might have known something.
Maybe.
If-
Grace is pretty sure she knows what they are.
I think
but-
half this
So-
table knows what they are.
I don't.
Oh, if you want to take another look at that axe, by the way.
yeah.
And
It-
we'll do and roll.
I
no,
only
not
have a
me.
+2 to many of those things.
8.
I have plus 2 to history.
6.
There you go. I'll help you.
Cool.
That's
4 people.
So
That's what back
2.
I will say that this doesn't come up that often because usually you have a mage user that has identify. If you attune to an item,
You know
you
what
just
it does.
know what it is.
So, I mean,
Does anybody mind me just keeping these for like an hour?
yeah, we're waiting. So
Sure.
Have an hour until we.
Is there anything
We'll
good in
see.
the case?
Um,
Taking.
Okay. No, the case had the
You can, like,
amulet.
start
Had the
it.
bracers.
if they're back,
The
Oh.
wooden
for an
case had
hour,
the
then-
braces.
The-
Oh, that.
Yeah, no. It's just
Interestingly, it depends on what you consider worth.
Cell wise.
No, but it is a case of artifacts of your tribe's history.
Ah. So.
So Mostly if it's of war items, pieces of armor and pieces of natural weapons that have been reclaimed from the battlefield. The one exception is the similar but unactive crystal in the center.
Alright. Gumar does kind of look at the axe.
You don't need to attune to this, but you feel something in wielding the axe. You're good enough that this would actually happen pretty quickly. You just think about like considerations like Squark and Sparky can't see that well, I should move to the side. And as you feel that sensation, a warm feeling comes from the axe and like encourages it. Like, yes, that's good. It doesn't speak to you, it is just a sensation.
I have less of an idea of what this axe does now.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Gumar is like, what the fuck?
It was like a positive reinforcement for doing an act of good.
So it didn't have dust on it when you pulled it out if it's magic.
Yep.
It had dust on it,
Well,
but
it can have dust, but
It can be.
it was not dirty, but it had dust on it.
Okay.
The braces were fucking
Well,
spotless.
the braces were in a box.
They were also in a box.
It's like, huh.
Oh, it has a compass in the center. Of like, not a working compass, like a compass rose.
Okay.
Sorry, I should point that out.
Interesting.
And where's the enemy?
Yeah.
There it is, Chunk!
I like to imagine that the whole like head of the axe rotates with the compass.
Anyway, Gunmar.
Gunmar
you know
and
what?
Vanya are going upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of put that away and I save that for later. I don't tell people that happens because it seems insignificant. It's weird.
One
Yeah.
day we'll have a magic.
Be
user.
gentle with the family.
We will.
So, Vanya and you go up. We'll go ahead and do this. It has been maybe 30 minutes of talking and moving and stuff like that, and plus combat, which granted combat didn't last long, but I think total of 18
Long
seconds.
enough for Octavian to eat and change.
Actually, you were searching for quite a while. It took about 20 minutes for him to change and stuff like that. It would have been longer if the tree was dead and couldn't operate the lift.
How true.
But you disabled the tree, you didn't kill the tree.
Man, this was a lot of information.
Don't get hammered on the job.
Don't.
I just took a sip.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You two go up. Yeah.
Good quality.
Sorry, I keep wanting to call her acid.
Yeah.
Evelyn is in
I haven't taken a
the
drink.
kitchen. It looks like she had just come in.
I'm
She's
a
not like
big boy.
preparing a meal or anything like that. It looks like she's dropping off eggs from the No, she would have done that in the morning. Fuck it. For some reason, she's in the kitchen. She's not like always there, but for convenience sake,
But right now she is.
she is in the kitchen. I'm
Evelyn.
gonna say like she's dropping off the eggs. Like, no, you would do that in the morning.
Clean them up after.
Guess it's. I feel like she'd be more efficient. I don't know. And she had help. She would have had like daughters and stuff like that to help. She's in the kitchen. It's fantasy. No, it's just she's making a potion.
She's baking bread. It takes forever to make bread.
Takes fucking.
Except they don't get. They buy their bread.
They do
Instead,
bread
they
it. Yeah,
get
that was
more
a
of
part. She's in the kitchen.
She's churning butter.
Yeah, she's turning better.
That's
Talk to
illegal
you
on
for
a
a
farm.
moment.
Right, she looks up and
What
like
do you want?
she was in the middle of turning and like her arms, her sleeves are rolled up. You can see like
Are
her
you into good quality?
well-worked muscles. That this is somebody who works every day.
Genuinely have not
And I
thought
looked
about
at.
whether or not.
Oh yeah, darling. How can I
I
help
do.
you?
There has been
Genuinely have not thought
a.
about whether or not Becky
We talked with your stepfather, Octavia.
Oh, you
Get back
survived,
to the
did you?
tavern. We will share this.
Barely.
He's not
There.
that dangerous of a little man. Sharp
No,
tongue on
he's
him.
not dangerous,
High
but that
quality.
thing in the basement was. It was a corrupted being. One of
You-
Vanya would know more of it, but
How much your father-in-law's like?
Well,
My potato.
never talked about it.
Oh, my goodness. That's fine.
But battle.
I know Igor
This was
has talked a little bit about he worked for the government and got some prizes for the working in the war, but he wasn't a veteran. But something happened. He never really, he doesn't know himself, but they ended up moving out here. He said it was mostly like it got too much to him, and so he wanted to retire to the countryside, though he seems to have always hated it out here. And there's a tree in the basement.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but he is a tried for crimes against
nature and
Yeah, the
Your
Empire.
people,
Then the Empire.
if you want to use your tribe's name.
nature and my invert tribe name here.
We do have, it's just, it's hard to pronounce.
He lost everything. The reason he still has this house was it wasn't under, not just.
No, I'm going to say that she's just taking this and kind of Not knowing Stride, but just like, this is surprising. It fits, but it's really surprising. But...
In his study, found journals that suggested he continued his illegal research after being found. Not just that, but the tree in the basement is sacred to people and druids, and he has essentially been enslaved.
He kind of like falls into like one of the chairs in the kitchen and just goes, God. I mean, he's always. I mean,
He's always been a
He's always been like a
She doesn't like the in-laws.
he's never liked it here. He's always been mean and snarky, and he's as racist as you can be. But actually, anything unusual, and just a person down there.
Druid soul, which was bound to.
I knew he did something to the Heartfire War, but is he just down there right now?
You can currently have him tangled to not hurt. We do want to.
Yeah, make sure to keep all that evidence. Take it to my brother.
Oh.
You know her brother, by the way.
Yeah.
Make sure, you people. Do you guys remember?
Yes.
Cool.
That's all.
I don't.
Yeah.
We also have reason to believe that he is somehow involved in the recent car.
Why? That would only hurt us.
Reasons only farm town, as he would say.
No, let him go.
Evie seeks only to elevate himself, burning up the cards.
Percy's the name.
Keeping that one confidential until we get time.
Yeah, I forget names all the time.
Our evidence is that he's cooking the books.
He's been fudging numbers.
He's been fudging numbers about stuff.
Like, not directly involved with the burnings.
Yeah, also been. I don't quite understand itself, but Tanner's down there as well.
Oh, good.
He said that.
We had our smartest member looking.
He said he had a ledger series of them.
He should. He does keep the books.
And Tanner said he's been fudging numbers, so we're bringing that to.
Now that I always suspected, and I mean, I know how many cows I have. I know how many go to market. I can do math in my head too.
Good on you.
Better person than I am. But anyway, we
send 6 cows to market, but you get paid for 4, and just.
We thought we would tell you because we are bringing them up.
Understandable. I'll talk with my husband about this and break them. It needs to be retried. This will all come out, but in the meantime, I'm going to deal with my family. You should head over and. A guilty man does not deserve to be in his own home.
Exactly.
Will you be able to keep the kids?
I will go and get them. They're all working in the yard. I will attend to that now. Come out in about 10 minutes. We'll be in the pigsties. I'll make something up.
I was just imagining, one of them might cheer.
I was thinking that, I'll gather him. They'll watch. Let's say bye to Grandpa.
All the grandkids are like, oh yeah, screw that racist old
Honestly, I think that's how it got him in, like, Underbone with, like, the drow and
probably.
So, with that, she thanks you again. She leaves out the front door, and you can hear her calling the names of her children. Darla, Heather... Sorry, Heather is Darla's girlfriend. Darla, Charla, and Bobby. They're all working... just around the yard. I don't have specific places. You hear her shouting and moving, and you start timing about 10 minutes. You can go back down and rejoin everybody.
I go down to rejoin everybody, and as we're walking, I do looking at the axe. If I can discern.
Sure.
Also, you're gonna have to help carry the elevator now. Doesn't work.
No, the elevator still works. We just don't know how to
It doesn't fit us in it, too.
That one else.
Either way, we'll have to deal with stairs, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'd be putting them up to the second floor.
During the time they were upstairs, could I have been looking through the ledger more?
If you want to do another investigation check, I will raise the DC, because you're trying again.
Well, I rolled like a 2 the first time.
Good roll. Alright, so...
You guys also...
9 total?
Yep.
You gleaned the
Nothing
same...
new.
Yeah,
Yep.
nothing new.
Perfect, great.
I still look at the axe. Do I see anything?
It's odd. You feel like if you spent more time with it, you could get an understanding of it, but...
About an hour, perhaps.
But, as you open the door for Vanya on the way back down, it gives you another, like, little bit of euphoria of, like, good job.
You did it.
It's the boy axe!
Now I'm trying to think of a word like patronizing, but this is still an axe pun.
Entangle only lasts a minute. So we were initially talking to him, or we went upstairs.
About a minute after he cast it, you do hear a rattling as he's trying to dislodge both the rock and the stick from his wheels, and doing so unsuccessfully. Also loudly.
Knock it off!
Waffles.
We should take
78.
our risks. I don't fully trust
tie
him
him up?
being in this house. I think we should just keep an eye on Carver for the.
Yeah, no, I don't anticipate him causing us any problems.
I just don't want him to die because he's the one that tipped us off. He's an extra amount of it, and.
I mean, I trust the rest of it. Family.
Well, yeah, but I don't trust one of the secrets. They already had a secret tree in the.
Fair point.
The mom was pretty.
The mom knew about the tree.
They knew there was a tree. They didn't realize this
The
tree.
druid tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you guys filled them in.
Yeah.
The
Just
mom
for
was very
Guardian.
quick to say like, yeah, there's a tree in the basement, just like nonchalantly in conversation.
They're
It-
rich.
They didn't know of the
They just
trap
thought it was a
soul.
tree in the basement.
Yeah, it was one of those things of just like he's very, very rich, and this is a
Gunmar,
high magic campaign, and
I grew
like
up with a skeleton in my living room. It's
The fuck?
Like,
Oh wait, Gunma?
Are they rich? Or struggling?
This is great for Tanner.
they were once rich.
Uh,
His fortune was taken from
You
him
can
during the
decide whether or
trial.
not that's
Can
better.
does Gunmar
Within the family itself.
can we get from, as you say, adventurous sense? Would I get exhausted by spending a night in like the cold box with Carver? He wasn't alone.
I mean, you would.
If you stayed up, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Being in there because of the brazier, if you really huddled close, you should be okay.
Okay.
Speaking of which, they were actually quite wealthy from what they could tell, and he had mostly finished this manor house, but it was never fully completed.
We don't want to leave him
Um,
alone. Well, let's do it.
But they had
Take 'em
some money
Oh, yeah,
left
that's
to
fair.
their name, but honestly nothing much. But in the
Depends on-
50 years
Take 'em from
since,
mine, sure.
they've actually,
Yeah,
it's not been
cool.
thanks to, really, if you can really do it, in basically the last 30 years, it's because of Igor's hard work that he's built up this farm, and his wife has been very successful at husbandry. They have a large cattle field. So they are decently wealthy, but think of as wealthy in equity. So, like, each of those cows is worth a decent amount, and the farms of the fields and stuff like that. And now they have a windmill. So they're well off for this area.
Their net worth is really high, but they're spending. Money.
Yeah, they're not. They're
They're not
cash
cash
poor.
rich.
Yeah.
They hide their money in it.
Yeah. Like already.
Shoot.
Light a candle.
Anyway.
Something a bit.
Something's
like
There's
burning.
definitely
Yeah.
something burning.
I use the marshmallow.
Anyway.
You're burning.
Yes.
Gage is actively on fire.
But yeah, no, they're for the area. They're probably the most well-off family in this area.
Anyway, since we have the
Even more
opportunity.
well-off with this dude stealing money.
Anyway, since we have the opportunity, is there anything we want to talk about? Octavian, I meant to say
It's
Octavian.
Could ask him what the bracers are.
I don't think he'll listen to us
I don't-
or respond to us at this point.
I think for those sorts of things, we just need to give
figure
them a
them out.
moment. They don't seem pressing. Figure it out over.
I'm gonna go ahead and edit the hand axe that I added to
That-
title it special hand axe.
It is a
Battle axe.
battle axe.
Battle axe, not hand.
What? Same.
It's a
You knew
Not
what I
same
meant.
thing.
not the same thing at all.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Does he have a PhD? If he was originally, does he have a PhD from school?
You have no idea what his official schooling is. You do know he worked at the botanical and alchemical department.
Be Doc Ock.
anyway, Gunmar, you are.
None of you are super
That's
familiar with
hard.
the Empire, and that is a very specific thing.
Their educational system? Yeah.
Oh, the educational system especially, but like this is like a department of the government that exists solely in one part of the country.
And
That
it was
is
probably beefed up really hard for a very particular point in history. Not around for.
nope.
Anyway, Gunmar, you can carry Octavian, right?
You know what? You know, if anyone is proficient in history, I'll let you know.
Nope.
Nah.
I didn't
I'll
have
go.
to check.
So?
Nope.
Anyway, in the meantime, I'll go.
I don't want to.
I'll,
I don't want to.
I'm going to go get
Wait, Spark,
Carver.
you didn't-
If anyone
Sure.
wants to come with me,
You what?
Carver.
What are you?
Taking over both of us.
I just don't want him to be alone.
We'll just
From
have
that.
to
we'll-
watch him for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Grab him on the way out.
Yeah.
If you-
we have nothing else to do at this point, so we might as
Yeah.
well go and take Octavian.
We're all done.
So
Alright,
Gunmar
Gunmar picks up
Listen,
Octavia.
every party has a weakness. Ours is intelligence.
There's a separate intelligence.
My Pathfinder
I don't
game is
think
traps.
I don't think we have to.
Remember that notebook.
I don't
Every
think
time.
I don't think we have to restrain Carver. He can just walk over.
Carver is willing to go on.
He knows he's lost.
Yeah. So
He's accepted.
I feel like we should
We
keep
did
up
have like
appearances
10
though.
minutes while we were
Yeah.
up there.
Because people are
Can I
going
have,
to like person
sorry.
that think
Yeah, go ahead and there's a couple things you
Yeah.
instantly give, but give me
So
a
I do want
roll
him to
for
be a
stuff
prisoner.
extra.
yeah. So
So are we turning him over to Holland?
If this was an intelligence check, 14.
I think we should
Oh,
just
wow.
discuss
Yeah,
it
did a great
with
job.
Okay.
so I guess
great.
Tanner, we can.
You
can-
find a couple
I got a
things.
+2. He has a +2.
As you open the notebook and start flipping through it, you see correspondence It looks like letters that have just been folded in between pages, and then on those pages, notes about the correspondence. They are...
Smoking gun.
It has several correspondence with Lord Bercy's, and they are fully uncoded and incredibly arrogant. They're on his stationery, signed by his hand.
Jesus Christ.
They are designed. They describe and ask for Octavian's help in dismantling their family's hold on. More like they want to get rid of the windmill.
Yeah.
And so Bercy wants to get rid of the windmill. He wants Octavian's help. So he asks for certain key things, when wheat is supposed to come in, and basically the work schedule and stuff like that. And if he can, he also asks for the plans.
What was wheat? What was wheat? What was Octavian promised in return?
Octavian was promised in return for a letter of favor for the reinstatement of his title and permission to again collect royalties on the powder that he invented.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
With a 14, you would know enough that that is not a guarantee, but he was willing to risk it all for it. The option. These are uncoded. This was a very arrogant.
Yeah.
These
are no one else will ever read
Every
this.
single new fact we find out about this guy makes me more.
Which guy?
Both of them. Both of them, but mostly Octavian.
We go to Hamlin? Yes.
Yes, we're going to Hamlin.
Oh, you also
let's go to the King's Rep.
This is more flavor, but you find several notes of how he's going to spend money and fix the manor. Like those are his notes about like he's getting rid of the barn and the pigs and selling all this stuff and making it back into a country estate, and he wants his statues back.
Yeah.
Statues. Basically just tie up Carver's hands.
I'll tie up Carver.
As Sparky said,
sleight of hand,
keep up
please.
appearances. So we.
It's not like he's gonna.
I think I still have the lever.
Least important, not
Yeah, no, it's just you leave it down here. Yeah.
Well, I opened up to get.
You have it.
Only
just don't take it with you.
Yep.
Boy. 12.
Cool. His hands are tied.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And we kind of loosely explain along the way.
Well, when you enter and kind of explain, I'm going to say you explain that like we have some new evidence and we're worried about your here. He's going to chime in. I don't think so. I think I should stay here.
I don't think so. I don't think you should.
No.
I'm a rather good tactician, and this is the safest place in this town. These doors are functionally impenetrable without the right tool, just due to the nature of the heaviness to them and the magical locks on them. Sorry, not magical locks, sorry. The heavy banded locks on them. I am safest here. If one of you would like to stay with me and to ease your conscience, but if I'm with you, even in a room of all you in a tavern, somebody could sneak in, or guilt could come to my mind again and I could run. These doors are for me as much as, for my protection as much as my conscience.
I'll stay there with him.
Are you sure?
I believe I am better at those quarters combat. You are more...
Yes.
We're about to return.
Oh yeah,
Well, you can
back
come
out.
back.
Okay.
It's not going to just stay here.
Okay,
Hand
have
over.
fun with that wheel.
Beck?
It's just a chair at this point.
Beck, you're strong.
Well, yeah, but Beck is the size of the chair.
I know, that would be funny.
It would be.
It hasn't been
Just
said
like
yet.
have him up over my head.
Oh, yeah, done.
Well-
if you want to give me a sleight of hand check, that's how well he's tied.
12.
Cool. He is tied to the chair.
We should get out of here then.
Yep.
Right?
10 minutes have passed. You lift him using the two people here. Actually, honestly, you being short and strong in the front and you being tall and strong.
In the back.
Yeah. Going up the stairs, this is actually pretty okay. You're within kicking range, but he's 78 old and doesn't kick you.
Also.
Yes. Oh yeah, he is also tied to the chair.
Because he's not completely paralyzed. He does still have.
Oh, he's not paralyzed.
He's not. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just old.
He's frail.
Yep. You did pick up on that, yeah.
Yeah, he's not paralyzed. He's frail.
Yeah, he's just old.
He's old enough he can't support his weight anymore.
For
but
grand periods of time. Yeah.
Yeah, but he is active to kick you.
He's able to straighten his leg.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why
You
he
get up the
dresses
stairs actually relatively easily. You bring him out. You are now on the front lawn and start walking down the long path. To anyone from a distance, because you're tied in with rope and it's the same color as the wheelchair and stuff, It looks like
walking with him.
yeah, you're taking the grumpy old man for a stroll.
He's like, oh, how sweet.
I'm like, oh, look, they haven't been tainted yet. But they have.
Alright, we head down.
Easily enough, because you turn right at the bottom of their walkway, and that's the King's Rat Hall.
My favorite note.
What? Very incriminating. Why is the entire thing highlighted? And it's
So we are there?
Yeah, you're just there. You're out front.
It's right next door, yeah.
Yep.
It's as next door as anything can be in the country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a mile down the road, but,
No
We're
problem.
adventurers. Miles are nothing to us.
Mhm.
Yep.
Unlike real life.
Very true. But yeah, no, it's on a minor hill, but like at the base of it, you take a right, that's the King's Rat Hall.
We head inside.
Yeah. Abigail is at the desk. Hi.
Howdy.
And then we come in with the chair.
Your boss around?
Motherfucker. Okay,
Just
move
move
the
it.
cup.
Just move it.
That's how
No,
he
just
was.
there's the ledge right here. Wow.
Or you can have Evan put it over
Yeah,
on the thing.
Yeah, just
So it's
that's
not
me.
on a ledge.
I'm gonna use to hold my shit.
How did you get that cup so sticky?
Yeah.
Sticky.
Yes, it is sticky. No, it's because of the
It's because of
color
the
changing
detail
stuff.
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It color changes. So,
Okay.
but it's sticky. I get it's
That's
weird.
uncomfortable.
The cup
Okay.
is just weird.
It
I love
is clean.
I thought it was something Alex did, and I was concerned.
The cup is sticky.
Alex.
Anyway,
Anyway, cup sticky.
You're
We
not in
haven't-
the middle of anything.
Yes and no. But he's available.
We can have an audience with him.
Yes.
Let me go get him.
Okay.
She goes. It takes about a minute.
We walk in with a man tied to a chair.
She recognizes him.
Yeah, no, it's gonna get to the point where we walk in and
That's-
he just gets up and goes to get.
I mean, it's her grandfather-in-law.
Yeah.
Yep.
He knows him.
Yep. She's married to Sven, the one of the sons of casters. You've never met, by the way.
Yeah.
Probably won't. He's an actual farmer who has fields.
He's got shit to do.
Yeah. Want a muffin? No, I can't. I'm eating. Not eating.
Oh,
I'm
no.
DMing.
How could you?
That was as a
I
muffin.
hope there's
Comet comes out. Abigail
Never
enters.
did
And
it.
one more muffin to give out.
Howdy, y'all. How can I help?
Oh, it was close.
I hope it
We
has
have
cat
some-
hair in it.
Sorry.
Thank you.
You were just so
we
needy
have
today.
we need to process this as a crime.
Yes. Okay. I'll take over, Godfrey.
It's a work!
No, continue on. I like the way you're going.
No, that is still. I'm just gonna add more to that. That is still
Yeah.
the base of why we're here.
Oh.
Specifically a war criminal.
Yep.
Oh.
You
Along with other
did you
criminals.
also
War-
hear the part about the notebook when I read it?
Yep. War crimes
Yeah.
against
Okay.
her people.
Hello.
Twice, if you can believe it.
Oh, okay. We need one person to.
Okay, we've got war crimes.
Sparky.
We've got
Fixing numbers.
fixing numbers,
Sabotage.
sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
War crimes, embezzlement, conspiracy, arson.
Asshole.
Attempted genocide.
Asshole's not technically a
Attempted
crime, but that's on the
murder.
list.
Yeah, wouldn't he
All
be
by
paired
himself.
with the Smiling Liar? Wouldn't he also be paired with a murderer? Not the actual murder itself, but
He would be tied into the whole Bursey case, which is a one case.
Yes.
Mm.
He is also
Smiling Liar is part of that case, but it's all Wiggly
he is also directly connected to Bursey
in that
and
direction.
the whole thing that's going on here with carts and everything like that.
Oh.
We have all the evidence.
Yes.
He was incredibly arrogant and kept it all encoded.
Pull out notebook.
It is
Oh,
an
we're
incredible.
notebook.
It's all in his handwriting.
It's almost astounding.
It's
It's
his
almost,
handwriting in Percy's handwriting.
it's almost astounding how obvious this is.
And this is his ledger showing where he
Oh,
was.
assault and attempted murder. Because the evil tree that he had tried to kill us.
it wasn't evil. It was
Okay.
corrupted.
The corrupted
Corrupted
tree
tree.
he had.
What are
tried
your
to kill us.
questions so far?
Yes. There are any questions. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on talking about all the stuff he did.
Or
Yep.
would you like a slower pace?
No, I've been keeping up.
Okay. It's a lot.
I suspected a lot about the embezzlement, but that's been hearsay for 40 years, so.
Now you.
Well, unfortunately, that can only be brought forth by the Castor family. But the other stuff is very interesting. I've never heard of you being a war criminal before.
That is the war criminal, a convicted war criminal that then committed the same war crimes.
Continued doing it after he was convicted.
Ooh,
Yeah, we thought we were taken to a king's rep, and he just kind of stabbed.
You're not letting this one go!
No!
Yeah, that's all we wanted for 50 years.
If he was less of a dick, Gunmar wouldn't have been an asshole about it.
This is Gunmar's angry.
The gist is he was involved with the cart burnings. He told Carver where they were going.
Not Carver.
Or not Carver.
Bercy.
Bercy where they were going, so Bercy could tell Carver where to be or where to not be.
Who's the inside man?
He's the inside man. He knows all the he controls the ledgers.
That's helpful because you may not know this. I'm a rather good legal mind.
Right? Because
my nickname is
We are not. We just compiled the facts and spewed them out at you. So please
we're
help
really
us.
good at taking apart secrets. What we do after, not so great.
Then we just look at the parts.
In my youth, I was a registered King's Justice. Think like Puritan lawyers that would go around and also sometimes be judges.
Yeah.
But he's someone trained in the law. This will clear up a lot of gaps that Bercy could feign. With this, and he's like flipping through and just like recognizes stuff. He's had correspondence with Bercy several times before. Yeah, and he's like, this screams Bercy. Signed and named everything on his stationery. That's going to help us quite a bit.
Right.
If he's the inside man, regardless of what the casters would like, his actions resulted in harm in several ways to the people of my city. Mm-hmm. He will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
We let Evelyn
let Evelyn know kind of what was expect her to talk to the rest of her.
We did not mention Lord Bercy to her.
No,
the fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I will go speak with my sister and hopefully can convince her to prosecute him for that, but honestly, on top of everything else he did, it may not be worth the effort. Any money he's had or spent would be defaulted to the... If he's already been convicted once, he probably has been in this process once before.
We'll look at him.
But the rest of the family...
That's good to hear. Good to hear my sister brought up good guys.
As a
good kids.
As an added precaution, though, we would like Asian Gunmar with
Carver.
Carver.
Carver. That was me fucking.
Alex just short circuited.
Shut him down.
Captain Carver. Now just Carver.
Yep. Carver.
But we were planning on stationing him with Carver just as
overnight.
Carver seems to have some small worries about assassination.
Understandable. Hopefully those worries were mostly founded within this enemy you found in the basement.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so part of the research wasn't supposed to continue doing involved nature stuff. I'm not super sure if it would be able to answer more questions, but from what I gather, he subjugated a nature spirit of some sort.
Well.
And driven mad and corrupted, it attacked.
Alright. Oh. Soul's a soul. Enslavement's enslavement. The kingdom's very clear on this. It will, that alone could result in quite a lot, but the continuation of any crimes he had beforehand would obviously carry much weight. Honestly, at this point, the Bercy stuff might be the licensed stuff he gets.
So, correct me, I think it would be safe for other people to go down there now?
There was only one.
Yeah, there's only one. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
But it would be safe for you to take for...
That's good to know. I knew about the tree, but I didn't know about the Guardian.
Yeah, there was... I guess it was in the...
Magic shit. You understand.
Sparky's going to start piling the books
No, I
and
don't,
shit.
but that's okay.
You understand that. You understand the not
Ledgers
understanding.
and ledgers and ledgers?
Yes.
Yep.
Ledgers, notes,
Research.
laboratory notes.
Yep.
We put it in the big box called evidence and just hand it over.
Abigail does get a box out, and it's an old apple crate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In the event that he winds up taking his own investment, tell him how to open up the...
Oh, yeah, we tell him how to open
Just
up
say
the
this.
room.
That opens the vines, and then you have to do it.
Yeah, we tell him like the
Say
answers
this,
to the
do
puzzles
this.
and stuff.
Solve this and then solve
Yep.
this riddle. We won't tell you how. You know,
Yeah.
We believe in
Fucking
you.
figure it out.
We did.
he used to be a king's justice.
They didn't have to solve riddles.
he appreciates that. He does make notes of this.
Yeah.
He does not remember this. But he probably will, but he is making
Just
notes.
make sure that he
All right, I will head down there with some guards probably when Jenkins flies back.
Hopefully he gets back in time. We're supposed to be here tomorrow.
Yeah. I can only hope that he's going to be here sometime soon as possible. He's going to be end of that day, unless he can get some magical means. And I know Lord Kent is a practitioner, so they might have something.
Have a wizard.
Anyway.
But this is a lot. I will compile this and start writing up some depositions and stuff like that. In the meantime, this criminal, we can put it back in Warehouse 3.
It's room there now. Or how?
Two.
It was
Presumably
No.
3 now.
There was 3 barns, and he was in 3.
We never used 3.
It's always been 2. It's always been the middle one.
Carver was.
Oh, it was the middle one, which is 2. There are 3 barns.
Oh, okay. I thought there were only 2 barns.
There were 3 barns. It is the middle one.
Yeah.
I need to change your map. But yes, you're absolutely right.
So he will be in Warehouse 3.
No, he'll be in Warehouse
So
2
we-
because they have taken a cow feed and retroactively put
That's
more
the
bards in
only
it.
cell in town.
Alright.
Alright.
Abigail, could you watch over for him? Yeah, I can watch over Granddad. In-law.
Yep.
Don't know if she's
Right,
family.
right.
I'm gonna head back over to the car.
Yeah, I think we've gotten all our business taken care of here.
You want us to run you over supper later? Or do you,
Preferably.
or do you want to eat here?
My sister makes a main dinner.
Perfect.
It is.
I will hopefully be fine.
Alright.
I grab breakfast and then come over.
Okay.
Sounds good, yep. Anyway, I guess we're heading out.
Yep.
Alright.
You guys make your ways. Respectively, you drop off the one dude.
Before we leave, I just say, until next time, war criminal. And then we just...
Are we not taking him to the...
Yeah,
So-
that was the idea.
Oh, yeah, we have
We'll
to
take him over.
Before you leave, I'll just say, thank you for your time, King's Rep Homlin.
Homlin Costa.
He like takes a moment and like, is that full title?
And I point.
He got there. Give him a minute.
Yep.
Man's a smart man.
Mhm.
Probably smarter than us.
He just holds up the little the box and just like, I'll take my afternoon, and goes back in.
Yep.
I head over to the house.
Yeah.
Can I catch his ear hum real quick? And
If you just hold back, that's easy enough.
yeah, I just.
Abigail is going with you guys to the.
I just once.
Easily done. Yeah.
I don't care if they.
Okay.
But some money, we figure the family.
Oh, I'm sure they'll appreciate it. But
this is how you get the safe open.
it writes down the combination. Well, that's mighty appreciative of you. They might bequeath it to you though for helping this. You know, nobody likes living with a war criminal.
If that's what they decide to do, figured it was stolen
From my sister, not me.
from
Those
the
are her
family.
cows, and she'll tell you otherwise. I won't tell you otherwise.
From the family, and we wanted to make sure.
That's mighty kind of you. I'll talk with her about it. In fact, I'm gonna probably go talk to her now after I put this stuff away. You do know he has a safe in his room.
Yeah.
So he goes back.
All right, and I catch up with them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, see you all in the morning.
Yep.
We
Don't
drop
die.
off-
Mm-hmm.
Drop off.
Drop off. You head back to the bonfire. You basically have an afternoon, but there's not much going on. So if there's
Do you want to hang out with those racers power?
So what?
Do you want to hang out with racers power?
Yeah.
oh yeah, if
I
you
guess,
guys
yeah.
Once Gudmar gets over to the palace, he goes ahead and identify it.
you attune.
Attune.
to it. So what do people have here? You have the braces. They are gleaming braces of archery.
Ooh.
And a
Not
figure.
plastic.
Yeah.
They had arrows on them.
Oh, yeah.
You get a +1 battle axe, and it has 2 things on it. It has compass. After working with it and like thinking it over and spending an hour with it, trying a couple different words, if there's a phrase you can say and you may make it up, but if you hold it in your palm and say the word, it will point towards north.
Oh, that's cool.
The other condition it has is conscientious. It rewards good behavior and encourages it.
It gave it to the good boy!
Guys, it's a literal moral compass.
I think that's... Yeah.
Haven't they got an inspiration?
No.
Michael and I got there immediately at the same time.
Yeah, I got that too.
It's also why he never used it.
You all these mad feelings.
The other thing you got was you don't attune to it, but you like mess with it and like fuck with it a little bit. Oh wait, no, I remember this magical item. You actually don't know. This needs to be identified.
Huh? It also does the.
It's not an attunable item.
I think that still over a short rest you're able to.
This one
That's Pathfinder.
specifically is very.
Okay.
Also, no. You like if it's not attunable, you can't just spend an hour with a potion.
Yeah.
Curious now.
I was assuming it was the
'Cause I-
powder that.
That's the thing is, I
It
thought that
worked
you
on
could.
the
And that's why I'm gonna
trees.
go look it up real quick.
Okay, go look it up.
Oh, it is not that. It is a different color.
I've almost been to parties with someone.
I will at least let you know that is not like the controlling powder.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that everything?
Hey, Darwin.
Yeah.
Oh, the potion is a greater health potion, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
It's a
What is
greater. That's all.
What do the gauntlets with arrows do on them?
They're bracing
What do they
archery.
Oh, really? You
Funnily
don't
enough.
say.
Yeah, I think I'll take up the bow.
I think you'd be
Yes.
less
All right.
effective.
From the
I
identifying,
can
hand
teach
you-
you,
I
but I'm
hand
not
you
sure a
the-
short
from
bow
from the
is short
identifying a
enough.
magic item section.
Yeah, I don't think I could.
The identify well spells that
I'll
that
just
item
hand you.
reveal
Hold
an
on to it
item
before you
type.
take one.
Alternatively, a character
Thank you.
can focus on one magic item during a short rest while being in contact with the item. At the end of the rest, the character learns the item's properties as well as how to use it.
Okay.
Potions are exceptions. A little taste is enough to tell the taster what a potion does.
Okay.
Interesting.
I've never realized you could taste
I'm going to go
potions.
with something that's another thing on that. If you keep going down, it's called additional.
More difficult identification.
Thank you.
Yep.
Why is the identification spell?
Or experimentation.
So you can fuck with it.
I'm gonna not mess with the mystery powder.
Yeah.
Make it go boom.
You can
But-
taste it.
Excluding health potions,
Yeah.
you need identify.
Okay.
So can I taste this other potion I've got?
Just to see if it's
Just
elf
like-
potion.
just like-
Poison.
I mean, yeah. Nothing. You can tell an effect has occurred. It is not an obvious effect.
Or would have.
Like where you are standing, what is happening right now, it is not an obvious effect. So that rules out a lot of stuff. But you don't know what has just happened. You can tell it is a magical potion.
He's talking about a different potion than a greater.
Yeah, no, there was the greater potion and another one.
Okay.
It had a
Scales in it.
it had a couple fish scales in it.
I could see if it's like some sort of medicine.
Does anyone have proficiency with alchemy?
Probably not.
No.
If it's
not
a smart
common,
thing,
isn't
it?
just assume no.
No.
It's like an
well,
I
Yeah.
can cook things.
Alchemy?
I'm proficient. I'm
no, this is
Oh,
like
alchemist tools.
alchemist tools. Are you proficient with these?
No, no. I was just.
You just
I thought you said like alchemy as a skill, alchemy, and I'm like.
no, like alchemist tools.
He's searching his
Yeah.
Is he under
I'm proficient in
intelligence?
medicine.
He's like, all right.
No, this is magical potions are significantly different than medicine.
Okay.
DM, we need another party member, one who's smart.
Did we level up?
You did.
We haven't gone to bed yet.
I know, but
But yes, when you go to bed, you will level up.
Darwin, Tanner.
Yeah.
You were one of the three people that got really damaged, and
You wanna
were
roll hit
not
dice, by the
near
way.
Godfrey at the time. Would one of you like this lesser healing potion?
Just normal healing potion, by the way.
Sorry, Pathfinder.
Lesser healing?
It's
Pathfinder.
But
Pathfinder does
Oh,
lesser,
oh,
moderate,
oh.
greater for its
I
scaling.
didn't think about it until Alex said something.
We go like
You can
adequate
make it
and
if you
better.
Well,
Right.
because I tend to get fairly beaten up in these fights.
Darwin, do you
Because
feel
you get
like
close.
you need it?
You get close.
Maybe if things go right, I shouldn't need it, but.
Well, if things go right, I shouldn't need it either.
Give it to Darwin.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
And if things go wrong, they're all near Godfrey.
If things go
That's
wrong,
right.
we're all dead.
Yeah, just
anyway.
let me have let me have like an hour just to rest, and I should be able to.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
gotten that done.
Oh no, I'm just giving
yeah.
it for later.
Yeah, no, if you guys want to like apply hit points and stuff, like perfectly fine.
Oh shoot! Yeah,
Do note that you only get half of your hit die back after a long rest. So if you use 2, you get back 1.
Round it up.
Oh,
I'm also gonna
2 divided by
I can heal anyone who's
Half-
Yeah,
under
but like
half.
if you're level
Round.
7, you get.
yes.
But
I am
also,
at
like,
exactly half.
Otherwise,
so.
level 1,
You are
wouldn't
exactly
get
half?
dice
Yeah.
And
until you hit level
I'll do a
2.
heal
Sure.
for
Also,
you.
I'm level 7.
That is
Not true.
pure
Mana preserve life ability is once per short rest, so I can heal.
Fair, I said
Yes.
it,
I'm
and
good
then
healing.
gain 4 extra hit points.
Oh,
thank
we're
you.
rolling hit dice now?
No.
Are we leveling up
appreciate it.
now?
I'm healing
We can
with
actually do
four.
that right now.
Okay. We're leveling up?
Honestly, if there's nothing else you want to do in the day, which there isn't anything else to do in the day. You guys are kind of in a waiting situation.
I go cloud watching.
I'm gonna make
Is,
poison.
is anyone else under
Oh yeah,
half
you can
health?
you can dedicate like 4
I'm
hours
at
to
half
that.
health.
Cool.
But you're getting half your full HP, honestly, yeah?
No, you get all your HP back. You get half your hit dice. So you have
if
2 hit dice. You get back 1.
Yeah.
Alright.
So if you use both hit dice, you only get 1 back after.
Yeah.
So we're leveling up now.
Fundamentally, yeah. Right now, you guys go to bed.
Okay.
Because you heal.
Oh,
I thought it was only you heal your
It's
half.
relaxing.
Great.
Depending on how much free time we had, I
No,
go.
it's like a good
Depending on how much
place.
free time we had,
You get a couple hours, yeah.
I go to a hill and play my.
It's a perfect time for that.
We all notice.
Yeah, everyone knows.
11.
How much?
Health?
How bad is it?
Oh, I'm full.
Yeah, your proficiency.
16.
Thank you, Bonnie.
It's good. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll take a walk. Like a long walk.
Couple hour walk.
Yeah.
Countryside walk. Like I was like, where are you going? 4 miles
It's
that
a
way.
long enough walk, you start wondering if I'm coming back.
Did Tanner just leave?
Does anyone see Tanner? You
I don't know, Tanner disappeared during the fight and I didn't see him.
And since we're
And then an arrow came out of fucking nowhere. Oh yeah, you did it. You wound to the corner. I was like, where'd he go?
and since we're
That's
fast
alright.
tracking today,
Yeah.
when I take the bath, I use the special soap.
Oh yeah, if you want, anybody wants to soap.
I also take this
It's just plus one on charisma check, right?
I will too.
roll your
And also
Are
during the
is this leveling up health or is
Leveling
this hit
up
dice?
health.
You just
You
roll
just
one die.
You
During the
rolled
time
a new
we can
one,
work
'cause
with
you've
my
already in
bonus.
theory rolled it.
Oh yeah,
Just
Plus con.
like
a little bit
configure
off to
them.
the side, yeah.
9. So
Nice.
you add 9.
9 plus.
You
Wow,
go to-
good job.
So it's 29.
Yeah, you can start rolling health die now.
Ooh.
Alright,
Cool, I can't wait to roll my d6.
Like,
If I already rolled
Blaze
my
wasn't aiming for, I don't
roll
wanna
for
do
my
it.
level 3, are you talking about like when leveling up?
Yeah.
Blaze
If I already
wasn't
did that and
aiming
adjusted
for
my
one.
health
It's
points
fine.
on D&D Beyond, do I
I
have to do
fixed
that
it
again?
eventually.
You're fine, but I did send a couple messages saying to revert back so we could all roll it at the table.
Oh, okay, then I'll go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
Just
D6. No.
I think it's a D8.
Rogue, yep,
Rogue is
Rogue's
D8.
D8.
Most things are a D8.
Yep. There's a couple D6s. There's 1 D12. Yep.
okay, that's
And we're doing, like, if we give
I'm
them
I'm a
the
halfling, I
average,
get to reroll one.
Oh
you
yeah,
get the average.
you get the average.
So I got my
People get health minimum. Just like you get the average or higher.
Can I use my halfling luck to reroll one?
It's not a D20.
Ah, man.
So I get 7.
I do get
plus
the
my-
average.
Yeah, so you get 5 plus.
I'm just remembering hitting you with it like you weren't even here, and I hit you so hard with the tree.
Damn, what language?
Oh,
okay.
It's
So
okay.
it was
I
like 2 below max
got
damage.
backup
Just
characters ready.
fucked up you. Just- tree comes out of bloody nowhere. Just bam.
I have 38 health.
Should describe that better. It was just getting hit by a fucking tree. Oh, you would know this. That was an awakened tree. Awakened trees can move. This one couldn't.
Because
They cut off its legs.
Functionally.
Sure. Oh. Can you give me one?
Nice. It's nice and round.
I got 28.
Nice.
It's round.
What are you
38.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a barbarian.
22.
His job
Nice.
is to have a lot of health and stand in the middle
Oh,
of the
actually,
fight.
I should actually work on this.
I'm at
Can,
29.
does anybody have a pencil?
I was at 29,
Yeah.
and then I re-rolled,
No.
and I got 1 less. I got 1 less, and I was like, okay, 7's good.
All right, Sparky. How much?
One.
22.
22.
Woo. One of that average.
Hey, that was
There
my
you go.
last level.
Thank you.
What's your new
I rolled max
HP?
health on level 2.
That's his new HP.
That's my new HP. It's 22.
34, bitches!
Squawk.
Old HP.
Fuck you!
That's his job
What's
is
your
to
paint
have the
piece?
most health.
I know, but still!
Huh?
Oh, the gap's only gonna get wider.
27.
Yeah, it is.
27.
Yeah.
Darwin.
That was my old HP.
29.
So everyone take lead.
Nice.
Yeah. Is it not bad roll?
Gunmar was 34.
Yep.
Yep.
Loudly.
Fuck me.
Gosh.
Wow. Beck is 38.
I do like the word gosh.
Bonia is
31.
I'm doing that because, like, cells and...
Tanner. You now have
30.
nice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And Godfrey now has
Oh,
28.
This is why I
No.
studied in 2
No,
constitution.
it was you vandalizing your.
It makes it easy.
Oh, did you?
Nice.
What did you do?
I now can actually hurt things.
I can't log into D&D Beyond on mobile. It's fine.
It took me 3 levels, but now I can actually fight.
Do you have Identify?
Yes.
See.
I can't level up on mobile because I don't know the password to log into the desktop version.
Oh.
And I can't level up on the app. So I will level up.
If you want, actually, I can load up your character on my DM account. Okay.
Is Identify second level?
Identify's first level.
It's first level spell.
And it's a ritual.
Fucking
It is a
what?
ritual.
You can just do it if you got 11
If you have
minutes.
ritual casting, you can just do it for 11 minutes.
Sorcerers do.
I don't have it prepared though.
Yes.
You don't need it. It's a ritual.
The thing is, though, he needs to know it in his
Yeah.
spell repertoire.
Oh,
as a
right,
sorcerer.
right.
Yeah, please, can I steal
I can definitely switch it out though.
Thank you.
I'm
This
sure.
is a
It's
weird
very
thing.
good
It costs.
Well, the thing about toss
Is
is
it?
you want the most hang time
It might-
possible.
It costs
so that
a
someone
bonus
can line up
action
to-
Do we
Cast,
not have a class that can cast
to
Identify?
cast
don't think
spiritual
we do.
weapon.
You don't
When
have a class that can
and
cast
when you
Identify?
cast it,
Mhm.
you
So,
automatically
Alex,
Move it and attack it.
Alex,
hit.
Identify is not a sorcerer spell.
We're screwed.
No one in this
No,
party
it's
can
fine.
learn Identify.
We'll just.
I think it's a ranger spell. I just
Is
didn't
it?
take it because
Okay.
I thought so.
Fucking
That
forgot
sounds weird now that I'm
it's
saying it out
It's
loud.
not a rogue spell.
Wow.
What is
Not
it?
a paladin spell.
Is it a cantrip or a level 1?
It's a
level
level
one.
1 spell.
Mhm.
I don't think it's a druid
I
spell.
don't think so.
But my question is,
It is.
when you use the bonus
My
action to
multi-class
cast
option is
it,
looking more and more
you
like.
make
Alright.
a melee spell attack.
Yep.
But in
Oh.
It is
subsequent
not a
turns,
ranger
you can use
spell.
your
That's correct.
action.
It is not.
Hold on.
In subsequent turns, you have to use your action to make a
So-
melee spell attack.
Hmm.
But
Multi-classing
on
your-
the turn that you cast it,
It's a bonus.
the bonus action would cause the attack, right?
Yes, I mean, like, it immediately spawns and can move and attack. That's one of the cool things about spiritual
Yeah,
weapon.
but would you be able to say use your action
Yeah.
in that turn to repeat the
Yeah.
attack?
No.
No. Okay,
No, not the
so-
same turn.
Okay.
So.
But in subsequent
Spiritual
turns.
weapon can only make one attack.
Spiritual weapon does its attack as a bonus action.
Yeah, it's always a bonus action. It's
Yeah,
not an
it's a
attack.
bonus action to cast.
But
it's a-
as a bonus action, on your turn you can move it
On
up to 20 feet
subsequent turns.
Yes.
and repeat the attack. So on the first turn you cast it only one attack, but on subsequent turns you can use two.
No.
No,
No.
no. You
You
only
don't.
can use a bonus action to move it and attack.
So
D&D
so,
5th edition does not let you downgrade your
so
actions.
real quick.
Mhm.
The reason when it says repeat the attack is because when it came out, it did an attack,
Oh, okay.
and on subsequent turns, it's doing that same sort of attack again.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it means by repeating.
It means repeating
Oh, okay.
from previous turns.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon only makes one attack. It's still a really good spell.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it is basically a slap on your bonus action. But
Okay.
yeah, for Identify, the only classes that can learn it are Bard, Wizard, Artificer, and Knowledge or Forge Domain Clerics. No
Interesting.
one at this table can learn Identify,
We
so...
can fix that.
So,
I mean, we can also just not give a shit and start attuning to every item we
the
find.
thing
Yes.
is, though,
Yeah.
non-attunement items, if they require Identify, are kind of locked out for us if that's the
Because
case.
we're using the harder identification rules.
Well, there are ways around it. This is a
Yeah.
high magical
Yeah.
campaign. There are ways that, one, you can always go to a city and find Identify.
You
Like-
always go to a city.
Yeah. But what I'm getting at is there are
Yeah.
definitely items that will allow casting Identify, like evaluation items and stuff like that. That's just something you guys are going to have to
Yeah.
work for.
We need to find an item. We can identify the
Yeah.
rest of the items.
But that's definitely something that exists for parties like this, where like none of us can cast Identify, and we want to know what loot is.
We are the least magical party. Most magical campaign!
You can only imagine Alex just screaming internally at
No,
us.
it's just it's a weird way Diana is. It's like I want to tell you about all this incredible logistics I did, and
And we are
you
just-
have no reason to know.
Anyway, we wake up.
But yes, a spiritual weapon, by the way, fantastic. Keep
Great
it in your
spell.
back pocket. It's one of your best spells as a lawyer.
I can't actually take it out of my pocket. That's the problem. That's the thing.
It's
So
one of the
it's,
all-
it's
Meta-
always there.
Metaphor.
Metaphor.
I know.
So,
Far too
It's a
big
bread
for
and
that.
butter spell for
It
most
wouldn't
players.
fit.
So you guys have just woken up in the tavern.
Darwin has new bracers.
I do.
They're
They're lovely. They're by far the nicest
By the way,
thing
that
about
is-
Darwin.
the cleanest thing on
Yeah,
Oh, they're gleaming, which means they cannot get dirty.
I know, which is weird because everything else is filthy.
Well, no, you've been taking baths.
I have, but like,
That's
you get
Darwin
the
underneath.
feeling that Darwin's been wearing these clothes for actual years.
I steal your clothes and wash them while you're in the bath.
They clap.
Fair, yeah.
I mean, you can try.
I'm a thief.
I was
Bugs
about
The,
to-
are
the
in
dry
there.
part is for cleaning.
Bugs are in there.
That's true. His bugs are there. I don't want to drown.
You
them.
actually, if you take my outfit, you find that my bugs are not in.
Oh shit.
Hey, I would have asked.
Okay,
Alright.
Chino.
Hey, can I clean your clothes while you're in there getting washed?
those.
Great. I take his.
I'm just imagining
Um,
takes
Anyway,
up the
we
helmet
wake
and
up.
like buzzes
I
the
assume
agitated
it's in the
Stina.
Like a
bundle
wasp?
her.
It is the Mountain Hearth. Real quick about the clothing. He basically there's a foyer room that he leaves it in there. I'm now inventing this because I don't want peeping. He leaves his clothes in the foyer room before he goes into the bathroom. Literally, the bathroom. It's a room with a bath.
And there are no specifically beetles in it. There are a couple of other bugs, just odds and ends.
Just like
I try to carefully
pockets.
remove all the bugs that I find, but I'm sure I don't find all of them.
Yeah.
There's a fuck ton of stuff in that pockets, just like tools and shit, and just like
Yeah.
it's like how do you have 5 different knives and just?
how are there pots on a carapace?
Anyway.
But yeah,
Wake up
there is a
before-
separate room. Yeah. So yeah, you can clean his clothes.
Great. Darwin smells less bad now.
It is morning. You guys have all reconvened in the. You guys got up a little bit early, anxious for the next day. It's about 7 o'clock, 7:30ish.
I don't know about you guys, but that was a really good sleep. I feel stronger than I've ever
feel
been.
awful.
I you have my sympathy.
Thanks. I'm gonna eat this breakfast now.
I am too.
I have spells.
You are not in danger.
God, the dog I worked on today was in danger of me killing it.
Oh.
But yeah, it's morning.
You guys want to go check on Gunmar? After
I want to eat breakfast and
yes,
probably
obviously.
get drunk.
And then we're going to bring. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure.
And then we're going to bring Hitler
Back to life and kill him.
again and again. In the SCP universe, there is an immortal Hitler clone that feels 2 times the damage.
Nice.
In the SCP
But yeah,
universe,
you're
there's
eating.
anything.
If anyone wants to share anything about any stuff.
I'm actually gonna step outside for a second.
Yep.
And
The
just.
bugs swarmed him.
They do not actually. You haven't seen much of the bugs this morning.
Oh no, not the
But I do come in with
It's a noticeable absence of bugs.
I'm not out there for very long, and I come back in and I'm like, this should make you feel better. I hand you a grub.
Am I supposed to eat it?
Yeah.
Is it gonna care?
Nah, grubs are fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Can I
Insight check.
have one too? Excellent.
Oh, I haven't had grubs in years.
And you do feel like
Is that a 9 or a 6?
you're feeling pretty good right now, but you feel like if you weren't, you would heal an HP.
13.
It's good grubby.
It's good grub.
It's good grub.
I cannot believe you good grub.
I totally.
Fucking beautiful.
Alright.
What
I
this means
enjoy
is
that
that you're down
tremendously.
and nobody else can heal. Darwin has to shove a bug in your mouth.
That is a
They can
great-
eat it.
You also
Great limiter.
you don't know this now, perhaps, because we're not all that magically inclined.
Weird.
When I cast that, I get 10 of them.
Yeah.
They're just
They're
rising
just
in
in
his
my
pockets.
pockets. Yes.
Beautiful.
That was amazing. Let's go check on Gunmar.
Hold on, people want to share.
Yes, let's go check on Gunbar, and then I will have some
Oh,
magic I
okay.
want to show you guys.
I put the grub, I take a big spoonful, I just put the grub in there with them and then eat it. Just all at once.
The weirdest thing, you can still taste the grub. It is it fully overpowered
it's-
this amazing
It's
stew.
overpoweringly
It's
gross.
magical grub. It's pretty powerful.
It's
It's
magic.
magically
That
delicious.
is the-
I was mostly trying to get around the texture.
Oh, it's
Honestly,
still there.
yeah.
God.
It is.
It's
It pops.
I don't like using the word, but it's juicy. It pops.
Yep.
Oh, the low cream filled kind.
Darwin asks.
Delicious.
You wield. Otto, you do feel better.
I'm less tired, but that only leaves me with more questions.
Yeah, no, the physical anguish was replaced by mental.
No, it's always mental.
It's my
Physically,
favorite
Oh, okay.
flavoring of good berry I've
didn't
ever
sleep
seen.
well.
Go up, not go out. Sorry, Gunmar.
Oh yeah. The story of Gunmar.
In the
Gunmar's just
Gunmar
in
gained
a
70 levels and
freezer.
fought 3 dragons.
Gunmar's just in a fucking freezer.
yeah, while you were there alone, you talked with Carver for a bit and hung out. Mostly you were quiet with him. He was mostly contemplating and thinking, and you have no aiming of time, but you would guess night was approaching, and he went to bed relatively early. Evelyn did come down with some food, as well as another cot and a place for you to rest. You're sitting on there, and Carver is on his bed, bundled. You're sitting on your cot and just looking into the brazier. As long as you're within 10 feet of it, you feel comfortable being magical. It has never been relit or refed since you've been here. It just stays at a comfortable temperature. As you're sitting down, you have doffed your armor. You're just...
Alright, no, I was whispering so I didn't interrupt. You fucking dick.
You just have like your arms on your chest, and as you're sitting there, you look left, look right, you look left again, and a person is sitting next to you. And he is a battered man. He wears clothes of travel-worn nature, well used but well taken care of shoes. His hair is long and goes down his side, and hanging from his neck is a heavy...
Who is this?
You have never seen him, but when he speaks, you recognize the voice. It's Ishmael.
Gunmar looks over, processes, and gets on his knees. Goes from like the sitting position to like kind of fucking fumbles and just on his knees. He's like, "My lord."
You get a good look at him. He looks like a tired old human. He has long, grizzly hair, greasy hair, long grizzly beard. His eyes are the only thing that foretell his divine nature, as they are not like real eyes. When you look upon them, they are the same stone that is on around his neck.
Yeah. What do I owe the pleasure, my lord?
Rise, rise. Take to after your old life. You have been redeemed. We are equals, along with everyone else in the world. You have walked my path for a little bit of time now. You have done very well, even convincing others to walk my path. It's appreciated. And he reaches into like a pocket and takes out a piece of bread. Looks kind of stale and just breaks it in half. Hands you a piece. Takes a bite.
Eats with him.
I don't have many champions to my name. I do not find need for them many times. But events are occurring. Ones that you can help with. You are not yet ready. But you are capable. If you choose to walk in my name, I shall grant you more. And if you choose to do this of your own conviction, I will continue to walk with you. And we will walk side by side. But this is a choice that only you may make. For I have given you your choice, your chance. You owe me nothing. I owe you nothing. We all get a second chance.
I will not forget.
Rise, my champion. He takes another piece of bread and just hands it to you. Eat and partake of my oath. And as you crunch into it, you feel a burst of divine light, of divine power that pushes through you. It blinds you from the inside, like as though like you were closing your eyes and light was coming out. It fills you with warmth and euphoria. You feel weightedness to your stone that seems to grow even more. When you open your eyes, you are once again alone. But you have taken your oath as a paladin.
He's just...
Level 4 oath
Or like Oathbreaker of a god of redemption.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of difficult to do that.
I mean, Carver did.
Yeah.
He didn't. He wasn't
a paladin.
That's true. But he would have mucked it up.
Possibly why he was never a paladin. But yeah, that happens kind of right before you go to bed. But
Okay.
Mechanically, it happens. You fully realize your new oath when you wake up.
Which is yeah, mainly because it makes sense narrative-wise. Second chance, because Channel Divinity thinks it's fun looking.
Yeah, fair.
Move on.
With that, you guys are on your way to the house
After breakfast.
after breakfast.
Gunmar has also probably had breakfast by this point.
Yes.
Probably.
He gets fed by Evelyn.
He probably ate first because they're a farm family. They wake up early.
Yeah, you ever wake up at 5 a.m.? You can do it now.
Earlier if it's summer.
Yeah. This is luckily fall, so it's not too bad.
Stay there.
Cool. You said you want to do something on the way up.
I want to show Gunmar, too.
Oh, okay. Well, you make it up there. Evelyn is once again outside. She is have finished up morning chores a couple hours ago, and is mostly just She seems to be absentmindedly pushed outside. There is a small porch, and she has a chair, and she's just working on it.
Which color?
Hello, Evelyn. Is it alright if we go see
Regular cat,
Gunmar?
black and
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Thank you so much.
When you come out, come see me.
Absolutely.
You and the rest of your group,
That's
of
your key
course.
points.
Yeah.
Bananas?
He had to
I
add a
got
box
keep
for
going.
more.
Yeah.
You come out easy enough to get in. The wrench is next to the door.
Oh, okay.
When you come in, Gunmar just looks at you and has this.
Hey, Gunmar. Good morning.
You have a
Morning.
good. You have a good night's sleep.
I had an eventful night.
Oh,
I had a good night's sleep. Eventful.
That's
Is everything all right?
It is.
He looks at Carver.
It is.
Carver's sitting there, quiet, eating.
It happened while Carver was asleep. It is nothing bad. I have taken my. Ishmael visited me in person. Something has happened. I'm
It's
sorry.
I thought it was actually a bug that we were fighting.
That was not a bug.
I was about to do what I did yet last week. Last
Slap.
time, and just grab it out
No,
the
it
air.
was a
I take
bone, but
offense
it was
to
like
that.
right here.
The
I was
problem
like,
was
ah!
like an inch and a half from Grace's nose, so going like that would have.
I completely present
No, I've
myself
seen this in
as
Three
being
Stooges. It works.
Grace, high five!
through the window.
Anyway,
Please, I don't want to go to work on
go
the
on, Gunmar.
Ishmael.
Yeah.
Ishmael visited me and then I went to bed. It is the first time I've ever seen him.
Okay, so this is not a normal thing. We shouldn't just be like excited to show up.
I've not been a paladin for long, so I can't tell you.
So I need to be like on God behavior all the time, Corey.
Well, I mean, we've already seen one god. Now, Gunmar's
yes,
seen
this
another.
is the second one.
Is this? Sorry, I'm not well versed in the gods.
Somebody who is, please answer the next question that comes
Does
out
this?
of his mouth.
Is this a thing that just happens? Have you seen your god?
I'm proficient in religion, but I know.
Yeah, go ahead. Please roll.
Never
after this
met
is done,
Hestia.
Gunmar will say,
I can
well, I've
reroll
never-
that halfling's luck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I.
You can do it again.
Even you still passed like the 5 check. It's unusual. Gods themselves they exist. This is just you are proficient, so you have some base knowledge. Gods exist in their realms, which are functionally other planes that they control. If they are here on this plane, it is a projection or possibly an avatar. They can also appear in dreams, but they can't appear in person. What they can do is send a likeness of.
Okay.
They can channel power through it, but their actual being cannot step foot on the material
Would
plane.
it make our heads explode?
Play that and then go.
Like
God-
seeing them?
God's going to God.
Yeah.
Like,
so
in-
he
in
was.
their-
So
if they
he
actually
wasn't
stepped
person,
onto the
but he
material.
might just
No,
been.
it's not biblical in that
I've never
sense.
met
It's
my
more
God.
like they are fully
So,
tied
it
to their
is
plane.
Probably will.
They
is
are
a
a separate plane.
humble
Leaving that
experience.
plane would cease
And I am
to
happy
exist.
for you, Gunmar.
So-
In a way, it's more of like they are similar to the Tyne of the Nine Hells. Like
Okay.
you cannot leave your own plane,
Okay.
but
Okay.
your plane itself gives you power.
Will laymen know, like, how mystified are gods?
They're not demystified. They're not like, because like, oh, Hestia has a cold today, kind of thing. But it is they are far more communicative
Okay.
in a sense of like a priest, if they are truly baffled, can just commune
Okay.
with their gods and stuff like that, and they have an invested interest in people.
Okay.
And while their creation is unknown,
Right.
and why they exist or how they came into being is not understood, gods themselves are considered a reliable source.
They actively want
Things to happen.
living creatures as a whole to go up,
Yeah.
and they help.
At least the ones in the,
The good ones.
like
Yeah,
the
the
national
good ones
pantheon.
do,
Yeah.
and the other ones want everything destroyed.
Mhm.
But that's a
For
different
chaos.
story.
Yeah.
Go
Chaos.
into the
Chaos.
followers.
Chaos.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Don't call me for a few days. I have a cold. Just every single one of its followers.
That's a Discworld thing. That was one of my favorite things. It's just like, oh yeah, Offer has a cold today, but he feels better.
I was just
Anyway.
trying to get a sense of, like, how the layperson would view, like,
Layperson
religions
would
and
trust
gods and stuff.
in gods
Like
and
a
communication and church. And because one, it's a very practical thing. They can see the divine energy
Right,
being
okay.
moved and stuff. As far as like the nitty gritty details of what is the plane called, where is it located, what's it like, and
It's
shit
kind
like
of
that.
like how the layperson views magic. It's strict way.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, Gunmar, if we have no other
nah, I
things
was
to do
going
here.
to say things and that all that lucky
Sorry.
conversation thing happened. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Mhm.
It was clearing stuff up. Ishmael was He told
He-
something. He told me things. He told me some things.
Oh, Ishmael is actually a very clearly defined male.
Oh, okay.
Has to do with how he got redeemed.
Mentioned something is happening. He did not tell me what. Did not tell me where. Said something about me not being quite ready yet to help getting there. So to say.
And for as little time I've known you, I know you woke.
But this is your problem.
Is something regarding. I believe it is something regarding.
Your God showed up to you. Had you gotta
This
take care of
was
something for me.
Tanner, my friend. This was before.
Okay, so he showed up. He said something's happening. It's gonna be your problem. So, and then he did. He didn't give you any details.
He gave me information, more encouragement.
There's a specific information that Grace knows that Tanner's trying to gather. You were given the choice to take the oath.
He gave me a choice. Take the
Fair. I'm just patient about like what is going. Because that's like it's important.
Oh, though I am grateful.
The end time.
Fair enough. I mean, that's fair. We need to know if like
that
the
new?
apocalypse is on the way, or if
What?
like tomorrow there will be a cow
Yeah.
shortage.
No, it's probably.
Whatever.
It would not be a war. A
Sleeves
god
usually cover it.
would not warn us.
Shit, I don't think I've
It's
like,
a new word.
Such as a
Because you were always on that side of me. I don't
And
think I've ever seen
and
that.
whatever
That's what the news ring. Is that
trials
new?
you may
Huh?
face
News ring.
Oh
will
yeah,
become
that was.
That's
apparent to
new.
us.
Later.
And yes,
I
but for now, I
What's
do
my
believe today is the day
It's cool.
that
Tank.
we have an important arrival to address.
Indeed, we do.
This is why I can't be the only person. I need to.
By the way, and I take out the axe. This is a magical axe. It's not just a regular one. It's +1.
What that
What's
mean?
plus one?
Plus
You
one what?
hit things easier. Like it
And it
kind
does
of-
more damage.
It guides your hand and guides the axe to the more fleshy bits. I'm saying this. Like,
You know, you're fine.
Alright.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
You understand it.
it
Yeah,
also,
makes sense. Makes sense.
and I take the thing in my hand, it's like clearly not pointing north, and just say direct. It's
Mhm.
north.
That's
Whoa!
good.
It directs me to wherever north is.
Yeah, just make sure you got a clear berth around you when you do.
Oh,
Oh, it's not super fast.
also.
It's like
Oh,
Oh,
way
the
more
compass.
exciting if it's super fast.
No, I'm not giving you a mechanical advantage here. Just like holding up against his neck and just like, I'm not killing you. The axe is. No, it's gonna go like and like you can stop it too. You can just put a finger in it, just like it's like it wants to move, but it won't.
It's
Same
like an
window.
actual compass.
it also.
No, it just slowly slices their road open.
Just an infinite torque.
But anyway, that is enough. That is going to be very
No,
useful
that's
to us.
really
And
great. It's,
also, when I do good things, it
Uh-huh.
says it makes me. The axe
You mean
gives
a
good
conscience?
vibes.
the axe
L-
makes
like
you
a-
feel good.
Yes, it kind of rewards. It's,
Sparky or Magic Adam supposed to do that?
Yeah.
What's
like-
that?
You're a resident magic expert.
it's fucking magic. Who gives a shit? What's I have no idea.
Whatever. Positive reinforcement's always good, and
Yeah.
if that object can instill it, then all the best to you.
Just keep
But
an
for-
eye on it. If it ever gives you like a weird feeling about doing stuff, let us know.
But anyway, I cannot recall what time
I also don't trust things.
you
You know,
Percy.
morning. That's all you know.
Percy is going to be here. It could
He
be,
said morning, yeah?
yeah, morning. It is
It
morning.
depends when he
somewhat
gets
soon.
into town.
Exactly. So he could be there
It
right
is
now.
now 8 o'clock.
He could be there right now. He
PM.
could be here in an hour.
We
We should
Let's
be in town to
head
see
to
him.
Homelands, yeah.
We should. But Gunmark, do you want to help me with a magic experiment?
Do
What's
you
that?
want to help me?
I've been playing with magic.
You're good at being
I've been,
hit,
I've been
right?
tinkering with the
I'm
weave.
sorry.
And
He
I
wants
think
to
I've
punch
learned
you.
how to manipulate it.
Show us. Don't see much
I
magic.
can manipulate my magic now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Uh-huh.
It will hurt.
If it's going to hurt, then
I do apologize.
Should
Is
we
it
save
lightning
it for
damage?
Should we
So-
save it for
so,
possibly after the
Just an out of character thing. If we're about to have a major fight, blowing potentially a leveled spell on hurting a party member is probably not the best
To
idea.
be
do at the
fair,
moment.
we're just showing off our leveled up shit, and it's 916.
Okay.
I will say you get this one time. You can do it. He still takes the damage, but you
But you
technically
won't
have not
lose
wasted any resources.
You know what? I'm going to
I've got grubs.
do it
It's
differently.
true.
Okay.
8 more of them.
This is a way I can do it without damage.
Oh, well.
But for showing off purposes, this will take no resources.
But you watch as Sparky stands 30 feet back. Okay, so you know that whip thing I do within 15 feet?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah.
And as he swings it, the lightning goes, and he goes, and it arcs the 30 feet and wraps itself around his leg. Give me a strength saving throw.
Oh boy! I'm not proficient. It's just a strength saving.
And you watch as he does this. There's like a sound as
You break it.
he alters the spell.
23.
That's enough. You don't get dragged, but you do realize this whip
It should
has
go
gone.
that far.
Yeah, it should only go 15 feet, but it's just gone 30.
Cool.
Nice.
Good job.
Motion.
I can make my spells longer. I can also make any of my spells lightning now.
Cool.
Yes.
Nice.
So I will pass on that lightning fireball.
Cool. I just wanted the option there, but I'm glad there was a way around it.
Yeah, now I have an option for that. As well as the next time we encounter a tree person and I don't have any fire spells prepared, I can make any of my lightning.
Helpful.
Let's try to find other ways before fire.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Appreciate it.
Druid speaks up.
When the truth
The druid, actually.
We should
Anyway,
be fighting trees.
I'll be on hand. Just let
Carver?
me hit you 3 times.
Carver,
I
shall you come with us?
Can he hit you 3 times?
1 attack action, but it's 3 hits.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
Monks, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're welcome.
It's the attack.
Hold on.
bonus
Let me
action
finish
attacks.
this. Okay.
So flavor point and shit. So I close. I punch, and yell. Except it's ice, fire, and then
Oh, Jesus.
what the?
you can do more.
Hey, yo!
I can
What?
now do breath attacks and change my element of my punches.
We got icy over here.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
When you do that, the gleam of your rainbow feathers shimmers every time you invoke it.
Fuck yeah.
I just got closer to my bugs.
I got closer to my god,
This.
which is
We
cool.
both
I
have
broke
all
bread
the
with them
elements.
literally.
I got more.
I just healed. That's all.
I guess
That
more
is-
spells.
You guys really did have
Quite
pretty bad
possibly one of the
sleep.
best
Oh,
things
yeah.
I've
Mine was
earned
awful.
today.
The breath is either 5 by 30 or 25.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
That's a
fucking
big
good.
breath weapon.
I could get a
I
spell
just
that does
whatever
that,
one
but
I
now that
want.
I know you can just do it, I'm gonna pass on that spell completely.
Man, you
Long rest.
level 3 is a big milestone.
Yeah.
Because you get subclasses.
Oh, yeah.
The worst part of Dragon's Breath is that it's
With this, you guys head back to town. It's about 8 o'clock or so.
Do we bring Carver?
Do you bring Curver?
I don't think we do. I think we're Lear because we.
Yeah.
He will
needs to come back to deal with him.
Because Carv said that is the safest place for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
if
don't think
Percy
Carver
wants
would
to
let us take
silence
Carver.
Minions.
his underlings,
Mm-hmm.
There's
bringing the underlings is an easy way for them to do
because
that.
there's a really good chance if Percy's been on the run, he doesn't know that we have done all this.
Right.
He doesn't know we've completely shattered everything.
Right.
So we're going to our own trial, hoping that Jenkins gets back or Percy figures out that we've mucked.
I've got a
You take 13.
a legal question. So what happens to the mill in Hinterfell now
22.
if he gets convicted?
Oh,
Family that runs it still.
Hamlin would be able to tell you that.
Alright.
Which, speaking of, as you come in, Hamlin is sitting out there.
Yeah, we would
Sitting.
get-
He's actually standing outside the King's Weapon, and he's like, when he notices you, he like waves you over.
Mm-hmm.
How do you?
Sup?
Oh
Boarding.
shit! Sorry,
Greetings.
we got sidetracked. Go back to the front of the house. Evelyn wanted to talk to you.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh,
What did you want to talk about? I totally didn't forget.
No to God.
God never forgets. He arrives precisely when he means to.
God was too busy being God 10 minutes ago.
Hamlin. Sorry, no. She would. Why she would never call him Hamlin. Sorry.
Isn't it Hamlin his first name?
Nope.
Brother.
No, it is Hamlin. Yeah, it is.
oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Ha-
Costa.
Costa. Hamlin stopped by yesterday.
Cumin.
And it explained a lot of the stuff, and I was able to see the notes and research stuff. I'm happy to have that man out of this house. Now far more justified than ever. Hum mentioned you guys found some money in the safe, and we were able to find it, and we do appreciate it. While it is a nice gesture, we actually are doing pretty well for ourselves, and I think justly for reward, you should take it.
With all due respect, we have actually. I took some.
No, she just mentioned it. Yeah.
I take up the hand axe.
I take out the alcohol.
I bring my hands.
Yeah.
Direct. Whoosh.
We really don't need them. It's really no problem. That is
I think that Alex really, really wants
Alex
us to
wants
take
to give
some
us
money.
the money.
I know, but I'm gonna make him fucking fight for it.
This battle axe says we don't need it. The good battle axe said no.
If you could, instead of giving us...
We will certainly take care of the tree, even if, no matter what, that tree will be, and we don't have a lot of contacts, but I'll make some inquiries to the Botanical Bureau and the tribes to Richmond. Maybe we can get this tree relocated to back where it belongs. Yeah.
Well, that's magical.
But please, no, we're doing fine, and you guys seem to have a purpose to you. I think this would consider an investment in the future of our country.
What? That sounds very reasonable.
Thank you for your generosity.
She has split up the gold, though, 8 ways. Already for you, so everyone can add 176 gold. Sorry, 22 gold per person. 176 was the total.
20 gold per person.
22 gold per person.
60.
Which, by the way, you guys have a good sense of money and adventuring sense around here. A single head of cattle is 40 gold. This would be a little less than 5 cows.
Yeah.
They have 400.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm way less worried about it now.
I must ask though, how is the wife taking it?
Melina?
Oh no.
No, Melina. She literally does seem kind of confused. Like, I might want to go.
22 or 26?
22. I haven't actually asked her. She's usually always stuck to herself, but she's also never been away from Octavian in 60 years, as I know. I'll go check on her, but I don't expect her to have much of an opinion. She's never had one before.
And when we saw her, she really didn't look towards us, so we have no idea.
Well,
I'll go talk to her.
we thank you for this.
Yeah.
Oh, the money you got back was just in gold coins.
Okay.
She had basically, using the gold they had on hand, transferred the money.
Once again, thank you very much for your hospitality.
Oh, anytime. If you ever stop back,
delicious.
Thank
It's wonderful.
you.
Perhaps in the future we'll come back.
Please stop by Rodheim anytime. My door's always open.
All right.
Not account of you.
Then you leave, and
Then we go to.
Yeah. And then Haman waves you over. Yeah, I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm gonna start something next.
King's Hall?
It's King's Hall. You can also do like full time like King's Rep Hall, but it's King's Hall. Everyone calls it the King's Hall. All right.
Morning.
Hi, I just got a pigeon from Bercy. Said it'd be here within an hour.
Do we need to be?
Well, we're gonna set this up like a trial. So I'm gonna have a podium out there. Bercy should pull up his cart and immediately just go to it. At that point, I will come around the corner and would like you all to be in front of the podium in chairs or something like that. We will then confront him with his crimes and knowledge of. I know Bercy. He's a fat, pompous old man. He's
right behind you.
if he can run, you can catch him, and he's not going to. I'll have one of my sons immediately take care of the carriage, move it to the side. But I want you all out front waiting for him. So.
Do we need to worry about our trial before his, or is that not a problem?
Oh, that's not going to happen. Well, technically, it would go up to Cantus, but
Right.
with such bigger fishes and stuff like that.
And
Your
we're-
stuff was a formality in the beginning, anyway.
And we were integral.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I've met Cantus only once. All individual.
Can I insight him on that? Just
Yeah, sure.
He's only met him once.
On him being tall?
No, us being okay.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Dude, that's
You get a good vibe
Look
off
at the
him.
read that we got up of you doing that.
I will give you an answer to that because he has one.
9.
He's
I
don't know. Haman is a natural politician. Even when he's not trying, he's what he wants you to hear or inflection is what you hear, and he basically he's like, I've met him. He's tall, and so you almost get a very neutral stance off of him is what he's portraying. To your question though, like what do you read off him? He is very hard to read. He was
a lawyer.
No, Lord Cantus.
No, Lord Cantus.
Gotcha.
May have been a lawyer. We don't know.
He hasn't been an inquisitor as far as I know, but it's interesting. So him and Bercy, you would think Bercy is 12th in his line. Long, old money, owned this land for hundreds of years. Just as much of an asshole as you would think. The Cantuses have been around in this region easily 3 times as long. They are old here, and he's the only original biological king's rep in the immediate 100 miles. Everyone else has been elected. Which, technically no, but technically yes, he's got the most say, which is why we're bringing him in. And as far as I know, he's more of a scholar than anything else, and even that was more of a hobby.
He's the wizard.
He's our wizard, Dad.
I do know he is magically inclined, but he is not a master of the arts. It's more of, he was trained there as part of his education. Oh, he's definitely better than the average person. He's a gifted man. He does have an odd quirk, but I'm going to let you see that for himself.
Not concerning at all.
Well, it's actually nothing to be concerned with, but it's hard to explain. Just, when you meet him, you'll immediately know what I'm talking about.
Is he like green?
No, he's oddly pale. He's also weirdly tall. He's like 6'8". Yeah.
He doesn't have alopecia, does he?
No, he actually has quite long hair.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait, what? Why alopecia? Why?
Because of the...
That bastard Duncan.
That bastard Duncan. He's still
Duncan's
you're right.
still out
He's
there.
still somewhere.
Yeah,
We haven't found him.
that's a good point.
Oh, I'm gonna ask the cow about that.
Oh well.
We just leave
Don't talk about
that.
Evelyn like that.
Evelyn is a wonderful
I had
lady.
the fucking video card.
Yes, and Evelyn's a wonderful lady.
Anyway,
Real quick question. Unrelated,
Mhm.
so I apologize. What is going to happen to the mill in Hinterfell?
oh,
Because of
if Bercy is fully convicted and tried, his properties would be rendered inert and sacrificed to the state. Some of it would go to the next living kin. Bercy has no children, so it would have to go up the line, and I don't know his family tree. But stuff like Hinterfell and the land rights would default to the next king's rep, in this case Cantus. The mill might go up for sale. I know Cantus has never been too interested in expanding his reach. And it wouldn't be the first time that something like this has happened in the Cantus line. If he has no interest in this area, it would go up for auction, and it would go to the highest bidder. Whether that be 1 copper or 500 gold. I'll tell you right now, that mill is a hot commodity.
We just stop adventuring, settle down at this mill.
Free.
The rest of his lands, though, the taxes would default to... Honestly, nothing much about change. We already get our share and do the systems. The share would just transfer. His share would just go up to the next king's rep and go on.
The day-to-day wouldn't be.
Not too much.
Is Cantus? Can you keep meaning about like Cantus was like the Cantus crew?
Yeah, no, it's
Say-
both.
The Cantus
Okay.
crew is named after Lord Cantus.
We're
Okay.
presuming.
Presumably.
Yep.
Presumably.
Well, there's also the Cantus Ward, which is named after
We haven't
Cantus.
heard of that one yet.
Oh, I thought I mentioned it.
Nope.
Well, now I
Well,
do.
Well, now you know our game.
We might have found it when we got there, but
No, I think he... the guy, you know how you got the Thieves' Cant?
yeah.
He talked about it in the Cantus Ward, the east side of Richmond.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's called Cantus Ward
I don't-
after the Canvas name.
I don't think you said Cantus Ward. I think you just said east side of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was meant to be put in.
You just didn't
Okay.
name it.
Yeah. The east side of Richmond is known as the Cantus Ward.
Okay.
Named for, obviously, Lord Cantus, the family that has been there for hundreds of
Lives
years.
But
the
the
east
Cantus
side of-
crew could be named after Lord Cantus or
Something.
the
different.
Cantus Ward
Or the Cantus family.
someone else we don't
Or it's
fucking
Burst and he's trying to throw people off.
Or like he has a secret twin who's using name. Who knows?
Yep.
Anyway.
You do know it's a very, very old family. That's literally all you know. Oh, and that he's tall. Anyway,
Has long hair!
Has long hair. Yes!
Not bald!
Guys, we can't roll tonight, but we are insane.
Yep. So what is going to happen is that you guys functionally have 1 hour of downtime, and then fundamentally chairs are going to be put out, a podium's going to be put out, and you are going to sit there and basically you can see pretty far off, and so he's going to let you know when basically Bercy's 5 minutes out. We are going to start next session with Bercy pulling up in his carriage.
Yeah.
And I have a map, but we don't need it now. But we are going to start with that.
Yeah.
No, your combat is pretty likely. You do have outs, but it is pretty likely.
Oh, we went into this assuming that.
Yeah. But yeah, we are going to start pretty hot and heavy with hopefully the last session of the first arc Here in Vadheim.
Hopefully there are multiple size chairs.
Oh yeah.
With which we can yeet adversity.